Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Wise and Jones podcast. His name is Lee, the Wise One.
And his name is Chris, the Jones One.
And this is a fortnightly variety-style podcast where we cover everything from TV to video games, music to real-world news stories, and everything else in between. We're currently live on Twitch where people who are watching live can ask us questions, throw their thoughts into the ring about topics we've been discussing
Not too hard.
Not too hard, no, it does hurt. So anyone who is watching live right now, please do feel free to get involved, and anyone watching in the future, again, you can do so. Mr. Wise, how are you doing this evening, sir?
You know what? I'm good. I'm all right. It's been a bit of I'd say it's been not a good week, but not a bad week.
Okay.
It's been like a
Yeah.
steady
Okay.
week.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel similar.
Yeah, not bad, but
Yeah.
things are looking up. Things are
looking up, yeah.
That's a breezy. I'm very excited tonight.
I'm very excited tonight. I don't know what it is.
I mean, are you good? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Yeah, kind of similar with
Yeah.
you. It's been an all right week. It's not been too bad. It's just
Good.
just a bit of an average week.
Should we keep him waiting any longer, or should we?
I don't know. I mean, I do feel like we should have been doing a bit of a different intro tonight because I feel like we've gone back in time.
Yeah.
You remember the?
All right. Let's start again. Are you ready?
Are we going to do it?
Hey guys, welcome back to Bar Chat Gaming. We're here for another episode of Bar Chat, and I've got myself, Mr. Wise, Mr. Jones, and Mr. Hearson.
Hey up!
It's Charlie.
Just like old
We've
times.
got a Charlie on the podcast.
Just like old times. All times. All
Definitely
times.
old.
Yeah.
Old times.
Not old
no.
times.
Okay.
Oh. Do you remember
So,
for the first few podcasts we did
Wow,
where
it
we
was
did
only,
the
a few years ago, it feels like it's been 10.
I do remember that, yeah. So we're currently sort of trying to iron out some technical issues on someone's end,
I don't know whose it could be.
but it'll be fine. So if audio
Could be
cuts
anyone.
off or visuals cut off, it's fine. They'll come back, and things are in place if they go a bit dodgy. But if you're just listening to this, then none of that will occur because Chris is a magician.
Yes, I am, and everything will be totally fine. Isn't that right, Charlie? Oh, well, yes, it is.
No, I don't like socks.
There we go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's a Bar Chat reunion, baby.
It's a Bar Tat reunion. I love it. We've been saying we've been
Yeah.
going to do it for ages, and it's finally happening.
Finally is. What could go wrong? Nothing ever went wrong with our
No,
Bar Chat stuff.
let's be honest, we're all lazy.
How are you, Charles?
Apart from that time we got attacked by ghosts.
Who got attacked by a Gyarados?
All right, I'm coming out. One of the podcasts we did ages ago, and all of a sudden it just got really steamy, as if the ghosts were attacking.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do remember that, yeah.
Man flu. It's all good fun. How are you?
Yeah. I'm man flued up as well. Oh, just getting over the man fluish horribleness. So if my voice is croaky or I randomly cough and I don't mute my mic, I
Women
apologise.
can say what they want. It definitely does.
Oh yeah,
It's a thing.
men have it much worse than women in life. Just point it out there.
Oh, absolutely.
They know nothing.
Absolutely. They know nothing, Jon Snow. Jon Snow!
Cool. So yeah, welcome to the Wise and Jones podcast, Charles.
Special.
Special, yeah. You are our
Thank you.
second guest. Do you feel honoured? You should do.
I feel like a great big number 2.
Of course you do.
Hot and steamy.
Lovely. Hot and steamy.
steamy,
I like it.
Oh.
Beautiful.
You weren't put out or offended that you weren't the first guest on the podcast then?
Well, I mean, you know me, Chris. I'm easily offended. I did cry for 2 years,
2 years.
but I
Wow.
got over it.
2 years. Well, we did inform him 2.5 years ago. That
We
Sam
did.
would be first.
Yeah,
so-
that's true. We did. Yeah, before we started the
Uh,
podcast. We pre-planned these
I was
things.
like, yeah. I did. I was planning on getting a Wi-Fi boost in 2 weeks, so we'll see. It's all good.
Okay. It's looking smoother now. So
Yeah, it
that's-
looks better now. It looks
Okay,
better now.
things are
So fingers
stabilised.
crossed, we're all sounding okay.
Well, we all know what swapping from one corner to the other corner of the room can do.
Oh, it's true.
That's just ask Anne Frank. Too soon?
Do you know
Too
what?
soon?
I feel
like
like
too soon.
anything about Anne Frank is too soon. No matter, it could be in 100 years' time. It's probably still
Okay.
too soon for that.
What's funny is I've been saying to our lads, I used to say some really questionable things. I should probably behave myself, and then he comes out with that. So it's fine. I'm free now.
I'm going to say, at least taking the mantle.
I've taken. Yeah, it must be just your aura. It just turns me into a bad man.
It does.
Bad man. No, I mean,
I
you've
used to
got a
blame
joke
Jimmy for
about
that.
dark stuff, haven't you? We've said this before about comedy. If you're not offending someone, it's not funny.
I think that's a fair
I mean,
point.
that's true.
I mean,
And you need-
I've got a corker of a joke for you. Are you ready for this one?
Oh God,
It's
okay.
a brand new joke I've heard today from someone.
Brand new?
Okay, you ready? Brand new information.
Okay, holy crap.
Unless you've heard it before. I've got the peekaboo virus. Yeah, I'm getting transferred to ICU. Come on.
No, I'm not laughing. I refuse to. Funnily enough, there's a guy at work who tells me jokes like this all the time. Like the other day, he turned around to me and goes, "Did you know there's someone here? I think he's an owl pretending to be a human." I went, "Who?" He went,
Brilliant.
That's good.
That is a classic.
That is
I'm
really
saying
good.
That one.
Oh God.
He comes out with them all the time.
See, Charlie,
I'm impressed.
you think moving down south you were getting away from the shit dad jokes that Lee used to say all the time, and you've picked up
I've
another
gone
one at
into
work.
more.
You've gone into more.
Except I'm further down south, so obviously it's a bit shitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's less Gregs. There's a lot less Gregs. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Is that what happens? Like the further south you get, is it just like less and less Gregs per...
Well,
I can only
Capital.
shoot.
As a former employee of such an establishment, I can confirm that there is at least one Greggs in London. because a lady customer came in one time and was complaining about said shop to us about how expensive it was.
About the one in
Over
London?
200 miles away.
That's very nice. Yeah, it was something like I can't remember the price, but yeah, it was like double the price for a sausage roll.
Wow.
Charlie's turned upside down.
Slipping, Jen.
Oh, he slipped.
It's fine. We're all slipping in some way or another.
Why would you go into a Greggs in Yorkshire to complain? I mean, I'm not saying she specifically, literally, went to the Greggs in London, saw the prices, and was like, nope, I'm off to Yorkshire. Got on a train.
That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. I mean, she was a regular, but I'm doing this thing, right? I picked this up on the last podcast. I'm scratching my beard, and it picked up on the audio.
Did
That's
it?
fine if you like ASMR, but it made me cringe. So I was like, oh, dude, you can hear my scratchy beard.
We could all rub our beards
Let's do
up
it at the same
against
time. You ready?
the
Just silence and
microphones.
beard scratching. Ready? Go.
I'm going to
Hopefully,
really turn
that's a bit
the
of
volume
ASMR.
up on that in the edit. It's going to
I
turn
just picked
someone
it
on
up
somewhere.
'cause, you know, call me a loser for
It puts me to sleep. It just puts me straight to sleep.
straight up beard scratching.
Good old-fashioned
Can-
beard scratching.
Can you get like belly scratching as well?
Yeah, they
Specific
can't
sound
listen
of
sometimes.
specific sound of a man rubbing his hairy belly button. It's got a slight depth to it.
Charlie did used to like that, I
Yeah.
can confirm.
When I was
What you rubbing his belly?
Well,
because she used to rub my belly, and I just used to come in, eat on all fours, and that was it. So I was checking off his socks because I'm sweating.
Hey, you've got to be comfortable. You've got to be comfortable on the podcast, so do what you need to do. But yeah, we used to take it in turns with the belly
my
rubs.
tits off all day, so I put on my long johns and everything, and then naturally I forget that I'm at home, and now I'm red hot.
I love the
That's
fact
fair.
he's put the
That's
long
fair.
johns on just especially for this.
See,
Well, no, I'll be wearing them all the time.
No, you're not meant to say that, Charlie. You just did it for the podcast.
Oh, yeah, well, good times. I did just put on the back of my pants, and just this. Oh,
Oh, he has.
it's warmer down there. Remember, Charlie?
yeah. Because you're closer to fucking Satan's hell goal.
You're basically on the equator now.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. So your
Practically kissing France.
your lovely other half had asked us to quiz you about your accent, and to be fair, you're not sounding as Cockney as I thought you would.
No.
Thanks. At work the other day, some random new starter must have joined in, and she came and sat down in the smoking shelter, and I was talking to a mate of mine at work, and she turned around and goes, "Oh, you lot from Nottingham have a right weird accent." I'm like, you fucking...
Oh.
And she goes, "Where are you from? Are you from Manchester?" They went, "No, I'm from fucking Leeds."
I feel like you're putting extra emphasis on your T's on purpose now, though.
Yeah, I think now, because he's talking to
Yeah,
us,
I must admit,
now I
I
and we're
mentioned this,
surrounding
that's
it, he's putting it on.
Yeah. He's going to
You
put
should wait
boys
till my
on.
brother calls me. Whenever my brother calls, I'm just straight like, how's it going, lad? Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, as soon as he
And I
comes
said,
off this,
would you like
is...
some more tea?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I'm posh now, so I've moved up in the world. I like now to refer to myself as middle class, even though I'm not. But it's always good fun. So it's,
You're
we've gone up to from rich tea to obnobs and that kind of level,
Did you
Rich
know
tea
calling
to
yourself
hobnobs,
middle
huh?
class makes you middle class?
Yeah,
So
Shit.
it's true. It's true, you know. Okay,
Yeah.
the thing is,
Right,
have you...
so
it doesn't work
that's
for
back
middle
in 5
class to
minutes. I'm
higher
just gonna go
class.
take a shit in gutter.
The worrying thing,
Good
right?
to-
We know that
That's
we can
a
start.
soundbite.
We can start to worry about him when he starts calling people duck.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, ducky.
No,
Not
fucking
ducking
cob.
around it.
What is a cob? What is a cob?
Yeah, what
I
is a
should point
cob?
out he's
Why
not
is
actually in London or down that area because I said Cockney.
No, I'm not that
He's-
far.
He is in Nottingham, so it's not that far.
Nottingham, or near, well, it's near a
It's
Mansfield. isn't it?
farmland.
But-
Left near Mansfield.
Yeah,
Same thing. They're all ducks.
Yes,
Yeah, it's all the same thing.
they are. They're
Or if
They'll
it
trying to
was
find a guy.
Assassin's Creed, it'd be what is it, Snottinghamshire or something?
Nottinghamshire.
Nottinghamshire.
I know, I love
place-
that.
You don't mess about with Nottinghamshire. That place is hardcore, man.
Well,
Oh,
Charlie's
I'm
from
just
there.
saying, not when you're dual wielding. Don't get me started. That game is amazing. I've done that game.
I'm sure we will
Assassin's
get
Creed
onto
it
it
was.
very soon. We'll get onto it. We'll get there.
Yeah. I mean, why not now?
Well, we might as well. Let's fuck it. Let's get into it, shall
Yeah.
we?
How's your progress, Chris? Because I still feel like I'm getting nowhere, even though
Are you still
Doing
going?
I'm still going.
Oh my God!
How many hours you in, Charlie?
I haven't checked, but I have been 100% in the area before I move on.
Oh, okay.
So last time I checked, I was on about 40 odd, but that was a week or two ago.
You're definitely a completionist when it comes to games, are you?
Especially-
On games that you love.
Well, this is why I'm playing it on my second account, the one that I'm 100% completing everything, just for an excuse to do that.
Yeah.
But oh god, I bum it so much.
It
I'm
is
just
a great.
coming up to Yorkshire, funnily enough, on that game.
Ooh, it's
Jorvik.
such a great game. I think I'm in Jorvik now. I've just got there.
Nice.
And nothing's recognisable.
Oh, it's not got the shambles. Can you not see me and Charlie reenacting Harry Potter?
No, funnily enough. There is a marketplace where someone's selling a sword called Needle, though, actually, funnily enough.
Ooh.
If
Sorry,
you-
what?
Unless you've bought it, it's not just in York, it's in any traders.
I
shop.
gathered.
There's a sword called the Needler.
Oh, really?
Really?
So technically you could go
I
to
never heard of-
Jorvik in game and
With the
buy
needle.
a sword called the Needler. There you
That'll
go. You
do.
can
And it's
finally
cheaper
get
than
your
60
sword.
quid.
And it's cheaper than 60 quid. That is
It is.
very true. Oh, do you know what? I'll
It is.
You
take
won't
that.
have me bleeding out, so I mean, is it the same?
I mean,
You
nothing
could
would be the
Stab
same.
a NPC called Charlie.
I completely forgot about that entire ordeal. I just remembered the good bits about York, and then I think Sarah was watching it a while back, and it was just me. I was like, why am I holding that in my hand for? And then I got all the blood kissing. That's right, yeah, are we dead? Yeah,
You don't-
cut my finger up.
Blood
Yeah.
I don't remember terrorising the bar staff.
I know, just
As you
walking
walk-
straight into the pub before we even asked for a drink.
Cloth, please.
Can you give me a towel or something for this?
Just blood pouring down your arm.
And 2 pints.
And
Who
2
got-
pints.
Who walks into a pub with an open wound?
Charlie, of course he
Many
does.
Gotcha. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, actually, that was a stupid
Well, it's just
question.
the blood level was even thinner, wasn't it, because of all the alcohol?
The
Certainly
thing
was.
is, we'd got through quite a bit by that point as well. We were coming towards like the back end of the pubs.
So that's it. It wasn't so much that I was
But
pissed.
of course
it was
we
because
were.
there's lots of blood.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's got-
God
it's
again.
gone again.
This is
Yeah.
going to keep happening.
God, it was near the end, wasn't it?
I keep
Um,
tugging on my wires.
Oh, see, you need to stop that.
Yeah, it was the end of the run,
just
wasn't it? 'Cause,
so-
yeah,
So we went in that. I think we only went in 2 more pubs after that, possibly,
Yeah,
because did
So we
like
s-
a big circle and we were coming back towards where the shambles were.
it was just after we stopped for Pokemon cards, wasn't it?
Yeah, because that's where you opened it up. We went into that shop to look for Pokemon cards, and
He
it
got
was
so
just
excited.
you got so excited by the Pokemon cards that you opened your wound up,
It
bursting out
didn't even
over
touch
everyone.
It just
Can you imagine if I'd have done that? If that was now, if all this COVID is still going off, and I'm just walking around, I'd have been shot on
yeah.
sight.
Yeah, you probably would. You'd have been taken away and put in York Dungeons.
same place. York.
Sweet.
They slap
Yeah.
that name everywhere, don't they?
Jorvik,
They
yeah.
don't have bum the Vikings.
I'd be like,
Yeah, in fairness, that's because the
like-
Vikings bummed them.
like for Brian,
Literally.
that prisoner that really wants to get spat on. That'd be me.
Yes. Oh yeah.
True.
Oh
true.
dear.
Oh, York. Well, I mean, it's a lovely place, isn't it?
It's my favourite place. I love York.
We last went for your 30th birthday
We did.
last year. We managed to squeeze it in. The only
26th.
birthday that actually got celebrated.
I
properly.
know. Yeah. I feel kind of guilty about that, but it was a good excuse. More than my birthday, it was an excuse just for us all to get together.
Thank God we did do
Yeah.
that, though.
Mm.
Imagine if we didn't even have that.
Oh god, it'd have been shit, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
At least it was like
a
kind of
good,
slap bang in middle of the year, but it was good to get it done, and it was a good laugh.
in the good weather
It was.
as well.
It was
fantastic.
Yeah, thank God the weather was all right as well. Sat out
What
in
was the
some
name of
beer
the
gardens.
head I found? The
Cyril, was it?
Cynthia?
Cynthia.
Hang
That's
on.
the doll from Rugrats.
It is. That's yeah. Hang on. I'll probably be able
I
to
can't
find
remember
it.
now.
I'll probably be able to find it. You two
But
talk
yeah,
amongst yourselves.
Basically, we were walking pretty much
Where
back
did
at this
you
point to
find
find
that
food,
from?
weren't we? And it was on. I think it was a bank.
It was a bank. It was HSBC
And
or
there was-
something, wasn't it?
Just a mannequin's head. Sheila. That's what it's called.
Sheila. Ah,
Yeah.
Sheila. Of
Makes
course
just
it
inform
was.
Sheila, her head was just sat there on a bank windowsill, on the outside of a bank windowsill. So you guys were all chatting away, and I just thought, I'm going to take that home with me. I'm kind of glad I didn't actually do that. In the
It
end,
would have been yeah.
she got her glorious send-off. I placed her
She
down in the
did.
middle of York's busy nightlife, and she got whisked away by some druggy lady.
Not even a second after. It didn't take long, did it?
So,
I found
we
her.
turned.
For
There you
people
go.
for people watching on stream and the video version, that's Sheila, and just in the background, that's like Lee and Charlie and people walking away from her.
Yeah, we'll slap that on our social media.
Yeah, we'll put it on the
And,
socials. But yeah,
Yeah.
we left it there. Went in that Sainsbury's, came out, and yes, a very happy drunk lady was bragging that she got it to a security guard.
you say drunk, I say drugged up. You know,
It was
I went straight to druggy
Tomato, tomato.
for some reason.
either or both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she just seemed a bit.
Smack
you know,
or crack a
bit-
party box. Either way, it's a good time.
no offense to druggies out there.
No offense to anyone out there. If you can do whatever you like.
Although you say that, the only people that I want to get offended are the people that get offended by easily by everything. And cancel culture, what is that? But
That's what.
It's a thing at the
Got it. That was like fucking proper talk show thing. There's like cancel culture. What is all that about?
sorry,
Got a point.
I was on about it today at work. I got a little bit heated, and someone got told to fuck off.
Well, it's
And it wasn't you, I imagine.
like
No.
I will say some of the time it's justified, and I'm guilty of it. Where myself, like, I'll see somebody like get fired from a show or something because of their views, which aren't particularly, but not like massively racist or anything like that. It's usually political,
Mm-hmm.
and it's usually Americans as well.
Mhm.
And I will
Yeah.
straight away jump to the, oh, this is outlandish. This is just cancel culture, blah, blah, blah. But you do have to be careful. You do have to do a bit of research sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
because you can just jump straight to those
Conclusions.
thoughts and conclusions. That's the word I'm looking for. But if you do look into it, you can be like, okay, yeah, no, I get that now. It's kind of a dick.
Yeah, you need to look
but-
into these things. But generally speaking, yeah, people these
Generally
days
speaking-
are just way too easily offended.
Soft.
Too soft, yeah.
Yeah. It all boils down to people being easily offended.
I don't think you should lose your job over it. Like certain
No.
jobs, granted, fair enough. But if just because a celebrity, like I can't fucking know him, that last for Mandalorian. I don't like I said this. I haven't actually
Yes.
looked into this. So
This is
one
the
of
most
those
recent
moments
one
where
I've seen.
it just flashed up.
Hmm.
So I've no idea what she said. People are kicking off because she said something on Twitter. I'm like, why? I thought that was the whole
Yeah.
purpose of Twitter, is to be able to express your opinion. Just
She
'cause you don't like
mentioned-
the opinion.
It's
Yeah, but
That-
it was basically the lady who played Cara Dune. I can't remember her actual name in The
Mm.
Mandalorian. She was fired from her job as the character in The Mandalorian because of her opinions on Twitter and things she said, and because people have flagged it all up, and because it's Disney, they're like, well, you kind of left us with
of
no.
course, it's Disney. You can't
The
do
West-
anything unless you're too busy shagging fucking Mickey Mouse, can you?
Well, this is it. They're a bit hypocritical sometimes, Disney.
well, yeah, considering
No.
their
But if
background, but
No.
if they're gonna fire James Gunn from Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
from a tweet that he made, decades
I
ago.
suppose you
I'd say
you've
centuries.
got to. Yeah.
Then
Fair enough.
one rule
Fair
for
enough.
all. But yeah, I mean, her remarks were a bit silly. It was,
They were
but
very
I wouldn't
silly.
say they were. I wouldn't say they were fireable.
I've never seen YouTube
And-
looks at like, oh shit, we're walking on eggshells. We've got to be really careful about what we say.
No, but it's like it's
Mm,
a normal job. You wouldn't get fired for that. That's just something somebody would say in the office, however.
mhm.
Normally, in a
But I
normal
Yeah.
suppose if you've got
conversation.
loads of people watching you.
But if they've got a big audience and a big influence, which is important, but
That's
This is
the
the
that
same-
we're going to say that. Yeah.
Mm.
This is
But
this is
I've got
where
a
it,
massive influence.
should you be
And yet if I
silenced?
say, buy me an Xbox One, no one ever does.
yeah. Well, that's
Well, it's true. But you
someone's
need to
someone's
have more
birthday's coming up though,
experiences.
Charlie.
Yeah, I've got you the
Oh, yeah,
Xbox Series X, and Chris has got your PS5 as well. So
It's true.
Mm.
I didn't even
I've
get
got
myself
my
one. I'm still haven't got mine, but I'm still.
this
getting it.
motherfucker. Did you just hear that, Chris? I
did
wouldn't
you
want
just-
the PS5.
I'll
Gets a
Fuck
free
it.
PS5.
Kick
says
him
I
out.
wouldn't want it.
kick him out. I'm gonna Jackie Weaver your ass.
Oh, by the way, do you like my new hat?
Jackie Weaver, you can go off of it. I saw that one.
That's been fun.
That-
Do you like my new hat? I completely missed what you said because I was too busy trying to show off my new hat.
Oh, it's
the
all about
MP
your
station?
hat. What?
It's military police.
Oh.
It's my
Oh.
it's my protein. I'm repping the Gainsborough.
Oh, very nice. What, Gainsborough? The Yorkshire town of
Gainsborough. I'm
Gainsborough.
just repping Gainsborough. Yeah. I've got a football shirt on order for the local team.
Oh dear. No.
I'm trying to get a nice little
I don't have a
collection of
sponsor.
Hattie Who's going on.
You have a spot.
I've
What brand's
What?
your
You never
headphones?
beat my.
whose headphones?
Charlie's. Just because he says he's not sponsored, so I can just what brand is his headphones? Oh.
The ones that
Tur-
Lee told me to get about
Turtle
7 years
Beach.
Oh,
We are
Turtle
not
Beach.
sponsored,
Okay,
but
oh.
we are wearing Turtle Beaches.
You are wearing Turtle Beach. Okay, fair enough.
Well, it's still
Turtle
not as
Beach.
good as my hat that I stole from the funeral, Lee. I've still got that. Don't know, my brother tried forcing me to take it.
Good
I
man,
feel-
good
I've still
man.
got the waistcoat as well.
I
I've got a
feel-
dress up.
Okay, can we just
We could-
stop? I feel like that needs to be clarified because you just literally just said I stole a hat from a funeral and a waistcoat. Yeah, people probably need some.
I mean, technically, it's not. It's my granddad. It
Okay,
was my
It's
granddad.
not stealing if he's dead, Chris.
okay, no, that's
Yeah.
fine. No, I mean the thing is, I knew clearly what you were talking about, but there's some people that weren't
Yeah.
aware of the
Context
context is key in
Context
that.
is-
I
was
think.
needed. It was needed. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but no, yes, it was my granddad's. The funny thing is he found that hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's
Oh,
why I could
dear.
make a joke about him being dead.
Oh, yeah, he won't get-
yeah,
He
exactly.
won't care. Bless him. The funnier and more cruel it is, the happier he'd probably be. To be fair.
Well, we know where you
True.
get it from anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, he was crippled, and he loved it to be called it. I couldn't just say he was physically disabled or like that. He'd tell me off for it.
He had to be called a cripple. I mean,
Yeah.
that's fair. Again, probably someone will get offended by that, but do you know what? Fuck 'em. It's not them, is it?
Won't be him.
It will be.
Yeah.
It won't be him, exactly.
As long as he's got ACDC,
Anyway.
wherever he is.
Yes. He's gone again.
He's gone again. He's gone again. Yeah. No, so anyway,
How
never
was
mind
it?
dead relatives. Hat collection. Back to that.
Hat
Sorry,
collection.
I'm doing it again.
I'm after some nice hats. So if anybody knows any links to nice
Yes,
Hattie hats, send me the.
you
send me
could
the
get rid
deets.
of the. Oh shit! Hang on, I need to remember this. Fucking Jaguars. Get rid of the Jaguars shit. Get some Detroit Lions.
How did the Detroit Lions do last season, Charlie?
Come fucking tell you, pal.
Oh, we're waiting for that.
They did better than
I do.
Jaguars.
I do not have the time to. I'll stay up till 3 o'clock and watch Super Bowl. Man.
Get interested in it.
Oh,
I'm
no.
old.
I mean, because Meg's team's got the furthest this year.
Mm.
Obviously, Tom Brady. Charlie, you probably don't know, but Tom Brady won again, but with a different team.
Oh.
Because
Of course he did.
he is the greatest of all time. But
I'm sick of him now.
he can fuck off now. He needs to retire now.
I'm tired of him.
It's like I said this the other day. Like, it's like watching Superman win every fight. Like,
Hmm.
hey, yay! The overpowered man won again.
Well, this is it. This is why you've always got to have
Whoa,
like a few.
whoa,
You've got to have
whoa,
a few
whoa.
defeats.
Sorry to just interrupt here, but I've been doing a lot of learning of the game. Are you That almost sounded like heresy, Lee, towards the Emperor. Watching the Emperor win every time. Is that not what you want to say now? Because that's heresy.
No, Superman, I said, not the Emperor.
Yeah, I'm on to you.
The Emperor's not Superman. The Emperor's stagnant. He just wants to die. I will say that much. Anyway,
Keep an eye on
we'll
it,
have a
Chris.
talk.
Keep an eye on it, Chris.
Oh, I always
but
keep an eye on this one. Don't you worry.
Keep an eye. But yeah, back to hats again.
Yeah, have you tried nicehats.com?
No, is that an actual thing? Oh, you having me on?
I don't know.
I can't tell.
I assumed.
I must admit, I believed him. Then I'm like,
This is exactly, if you say something with enough conviction, people just
People
assume
believe
it's
it.
real.
I know this is the problem, isn't it? But if there isn't a website out there called nicehats.com, I will be really disappointed. In fact, I'm going to check it now.
you can buy,
Furiously
you can buy the username, but you could do I really ironically sell sunglasses instead of hats.
Yes.
Yes,
Perfect.
or just shit hats.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
people like shit hats.
Back to the hats again. Keep saying.
Oh!
Podcast hats, Chris. We need to order some podcast hats.
We do. Sorry, the domain name nicehats.com may be for sale.
Boom. We need to buy this and just flood it with Wise and Jones podcast hats.
Let's do it. Okay,
Definitely.
Charlie, what would you have if you were to create a hat? What would you have on it?
Turtle.
It'd have to be turtle related.
I don't have my turtle collection anymore. It's
What?
Charlie, you could do
It's
like
gone.
you could do like a shell for that bit, and then just have like eyes on the rim of the cap.
Ooh.
I feel like that's been done, but that would be pretty cool. Could I get it in a beanie version?
Has it been done on nicehats.com though?
No, it hasn't.
It
Impossible.
could have like an inspirational quote on it as well.
Chris, quick bite before anybody.
I'm doing
watches
it. There's a
this or
number to
listening.
ring. There's a number to ring.
There's a
So I
number
can.
to ring.
It's.
I
I
want to know
mean,
how much that costs.
click here to inquire. Hang on. Let's just see where it goes.
Never
to.
trust anything that bleeds for 3 days and doesn't die.
Uniregistry. It's taken me to uniregistry.com, so I could.
So,
That's the hat I want.
so Charlie, that comes and quotes Jimmy Savile.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I missed
Is
that.
that where the quote? Is that where the
That
quote
was
comes
fucking
from?
Jimmy Savile, dude. You remember we were talking about check your facts, check your details before you commit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like one of those moments. Okay.
Well,
Well,
was one of those moments. So, anyway, Charlie, let's just get this out of the way. So, every guest that we have on, including ourselves now, we've done this to ourselves.
yeah.
We have asked them a series of questions and ourselves. I'm not going to say that every time we do this.
Okay.
Basically, to get to know you a little bit better, for anybody who might not, which is everyone.
Everyone.
Loser. So, this is a
Hi, Tracy.
fast-firing answers, please. I want some quick answers from you.
Oh shit! All right.
Okay, but don't actually think about it a little
Yeah,
bit.
you can
have
think
to,
about
you
it,
know.
but
I want
So
quick
think
fire.
about it, but answer. All right.
Yeah, naturally, this is where you start freezing and stuff, so that's great. You joke, but your camera was frozen.
yeah.
Okay, are you ready, sir? Let's get to know Charlie a little bit better.
Okay.
Favorite color?
Silver.
Oh, favorite food?
Kebab.
Favorite
Oh,
drink?
cheese chips. Oh.
Oh, which one is it? What is it? Kebab or cheese chips?
Cheesy chips, probably.
Cheese chips.
Well,
cheese
okay.
chips.
I've had the two.
Favorite drink? Alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
Amstel, my favourite at the moment. As bad as it is, I love the punched monster.
Punch
Oh,
Monster.
that. Do you know what?
I need to stop drinking that shit.
Oh, I stopped drinking it, but that
Incredibly
was.
bad fear.
I
Very tasty.
I just got into that as I was about to give up energy drinks, and I hate myself for it. I wish I'd just never tried it.
It's the driving force that keeps me going on the morning.
Anybody that I've spoke to who still drinks them is bum. Absolutely, I keep saying bums. Like that's a thing. That was like a 2010 thing.
Bumming.
Except Bob.
Really likes that flavour.
What in Welsh?
Favorite film? You do really like that flavour? What's your
Book of
favourite
Eli.
film? Book of Eli. Favorite joke?
I'm not.
Don't do it.
Moving on.
Mm,
Biggest fear?
Probably being stuck.
Joke.
Do
Okay.
you know, like, say Jamie's on fire or something over there and I can't get to it? Something like that. I hate it. That's my fear. I can't do it.
Jamie being
on.
your son. Okay.
What? Sorry. What's your biggest fear? Being stuck. Wait, no. My son being on fire.
No.
You being stuck whilst your
Being
son's on fire. Being
I know what you
helpless.
mean.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what makes you angry?
Fucking everything. I've reached that
Very
age. I'm
similar
a
to
grumpy old
mine,
man now.
Okay. Roughly how far do you think you could throw a chihuahua?
What? How big of a chihuahua are we talking here?
It's just a chihuahua.
Average size.
Like a puppy chihuahua or a big
Average size.
There's not much difference between the two.
Well, I could launch Chris's cat over his house, so I imagine some of the difference.
He did.
Which is?
I don't fucking know.
Gives it in meters.
Vaulting.
Is that further than us? That was further than us.
I think that is further than us.
Okay, that's a pretty good throw, that.
Thank
If
you.
you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
I think it's, well, you know, in your basement, basically. Let's be honest.
In your basement.
Yorkshire, okay.
Okay. Yep. In Yorkshire's basement.
Your favourite band
You
slash
can't improve
artist?
Godzone. I don't really have a favourite. But
Okay. No?
I like a lot of stuff.
Okay, that's fair. Favourite TV show?
I don't know. I don't actually know.
What? Okay.
I guess if I had to pick one that I've got to watch again, probably.
What was that, sorry?
Sons of Anarchy. If I had to
Sons
pick
of
one,
Anarchy.
I like that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is good. That is a good show.
Or Beauty Bitches of Bombay, obviously.
Yes. Okay.
Classic.
Earliest memory? Positive one.
That changes things.
I played on a slide. I can't remember. The earliest positive memory I can remember was me banging my head at your house chasing a turtle. If I think about it, I'm sure I
That
can
was the last
remember
thing I
more. But that's the
Okay,
I love
love
it. He had so many more memories before that moment. Oh,
Okay.
that's on camera as well.
Okay. So
I'm on
if you could give your younger self any advice, what would it be?
Stop sticking in things. I think that one just works all round.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see where this one leads in. As a
I
kid,
can't
what
wait
did you
to
want
see
to
that.
be?
A big man. True story.
A
You're
big
making me
man.
cry. True story. He's even asked me mother. It's true.
What does little Charlie want to be when he
I
grows
thought you
up?
said big man.
Wait, did you not
thought
say
you said
big
big
man?
Nailed that, haven't I? I've nailed
Big-
that.
A bin man.
Bin man.
A big man,
Right.
yes.
I thought you said big man.
Yeah, I thought he said big man as well.
Okay. And so lastly, which podcast would you rather be on than this one right now?
The Law Hammer podcast, because that's what I'm listening to at the moment. And there's a guy in there who keeps pronouncing stuff wrong that needs a slap.
Is he
But he's very
American?
entertaining. No, he's Canadian.
Okay. Well, that's close enough.
Could you take over from him?
See, I've just offended a lot of people there. That's how it works.
Pronouncing stuff
Okay,
wrong.
beautiful.
Charlie could take over from his job.
There you
shouldn't
go. Now we know Charlie a little bit better.
he? I love it. Well done,
At
Charlie.
some point, we're going to have to go to the video where we answered similar questions to this, where we will be in 5 years, and I want to compare answers, because I'm pretty sure back then it wasn't stick it in everything.
No. No, it was not.
Yeah, we should go back to that.
That'd
I
be
mean, we're going to
interesting.
do that at some point, aren't we?
Yeah, I should point out at some point we
yeah.
will be doing it will be a podcast, but we'll be doing a proper stream where we look back at all our old videos and, well, maybe not all of them. Obviously, that would be impossible, but look back at old, some highlights and talk through certain things. And
It'll probably go on for a long time.
it'll go on for a long time. But because we're on the podcast and we haven't really talked about it, let's talk about our past and our YouTube career.
Yeah.
I will use inverted Career.
I
YouTube.
must admit, it does make me
Delve.
nervous. Like the random shit I used to come back. Like I watched a video when I was just sat in my fucking my grey hat, the one that your wife threw away, and just like man, they're making me cringe. They really make me
Oh,
cringe
okay.
now.
I thought you meant you were
I like to
still
think-
still bitter that she threw your hat.
Yeah, I thought you were as well.
No. Just they don't like how because obviously
Yeah,
you
well,
know where
you
I
know.
was and where I am now. It really makes me cringe. It's
Really?
stuff I used to come out with. Yeah.
Like some stuff, yeah. Like I
Mm.
listen back or watch back, and I'm like, oh my god, shut up.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
did have beautiful hair though.
And I'll probably do the same in
Yes.
5 years' time. I'll still, we'll look back at these and think, oh my god, shut up. Stop stroking your beard on microphone because it'll pick up.
Should I have said that Anne Frank joke?
Yeah.
So,
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
but you
Just think,
live and
even
learn.
in 5 years' time, it'll be even more offensive.
Oh, God.
Brilliant.
I think if you say it in 5 years' time, you'll be in
I just
jail.
can't wait for at some point the little ones will discover this and be like, Dada, what is this? And I'm like, where did you hear that from?
Yeah, it's funny you should say that. I think about that quite often, like influencers or streamers, YouTubers, whatever. And I think, what are their kids or grandkids going to think in the future? Like, look at all the like OnlyFans girls and stuff like that. There's no way that their kids,
Oh, yeah, I would
if
never
they
do
have
that.
kids
Mm.
or grandkids, are not going to find that stuff out.
We could change
Like,
it from
where the
OnlyFans
dresses are
to sell at the
fucking-
house. Only grand.
Holy
Only
grants.
grants.
Knitting wear for grandmas.
Oh, perfect. Oh, we've got it,
Oh.
boys. We've got it.
Only available at coolhats.com.
Nicehats.com. Not cool hats.
Sorry,
It's the
nicehats.com.
YouTubers as well who like their whole channel is blogging the pregnancy and
Yeah.
then doing it throughout
Yeah.
the child. That child has a camera in its face all day.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird at school.
I mean, it's bad enough. Sorry if you can hear tissue rustling. Like I said, man.
Oh, no, keep going.
Keep doing it.
It's bad enough. Like, obviously, I'm guilty for it. Meg's guilty for it. You'll be guilty for it as well. Maybe not as much as like Sarah or whatever, or even Jax will do it. Your kid does something cool or something slightly different. You're like, oh, get it on video. Like, I try not to, but I still end up doing it somehow. Like, oh, get a picture of that. I'll get a picture of that.
Mhm.
I try to live it where you just experiencing it and enjoying it as it happens.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you do that for a bit and you're like, okay, now I need a video. of this.
Yeah.
So I'm guilty of it myself, but that's bad enough.
Mm.
Okay, but at least that's only for yourself and maybe people who you know on
Like
Facebook,
your friends
because it
and
always
family.
ends up on
Close
Facebook,
friends, yeah. Family, yeah.
But to have like, I mean, I suppose it stems back to like famous like actors and musicians and stuff. Like their kids don't always end up being so sane or
No, I mean,
normal.
you look at the ones who, like, yeah, I suppose ones that just had their kids kind of like out in the open and going everywhere with them and everything. That's where issues tended to occur and do occur. And then you've got the celebrities where you know nothing about their kids and literally they shelter them from everything. And
Yeah.
but then again,
I mean, it's-
on the opposite side, like, is that them being too sheltered from everything? Are they going to have a weird upbringing because they don't know about stuff?
This is it.
You got to find an in between, I suppose, haven't you?
I think that's the price of
I've got
fame,
pretty
isn't it?
bad in
really?
life not knowing stuff.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah, it's true. But yeah, I've
Definitely.
always like, yeah, I like as good an idea as it seems at the time. Like, you look at YouTubers that like kind of do it as a family, or even like I say worse, but you have like kids that have YouTube channels that is obviously child friendly and orientated for kids to watch. But it's
Yeah,
like,
it's usually
how far is that
promoting
going?
some sort of toys and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's like Alessa used to watch. She doesn't anymore, or very rarely. That Ryan's World. I don't know if you've caught any of that.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard of it. Yeah.
In fairness, it's not compared to some of the stuff out there. Like, I'll say Ninja Kids and other stuff. Like, Ryan's World is actually not too bad. He's a pretty decent kid, to be honest. But I think, like, at what point is that going to kind of stop?
Solid thumbs up from Chris.
Or how's it going to... Yeah, thumbs up. Ryan.
Not a twat.
He's not a twat. But then again,
6
it's
years
that
old.
thing of, like his mum is... You can tell that she's so involved and everything. And it's just like, how far does it go? And at what point is he going to get to where he's wanting to do his own thing? And
The thing is, yeah, like, so these channels get millions of views and money from
Sponsorships and
sponsors.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I'm fucking about sponsorships.
It's that
and they
hat
get
you're
some
wearing.
By sponsorships. I know. It's too green.
You've got tinfoil on it.
It does a little bit, but that's just where I
Well,
got
they-
a bit of greasy chicken stuck to my head.
You meant to wash it first.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Lick it, lick
No, they get so much money. That kid gets none of it, but obviously he gets all the toys and shit. Charlie's gone again.
I'm dying.
You see, I'm muting my mic when I cough, Charles.
I don't know.
Oh,
if
I've got a little
Charlie, I
flicky
forgot to do
switch.
Sorry.
So if you keep hearing like a little cut off, it's me every time I cough.
I forgot about that. I do apologise.
You're not just sending
I'll,
a secret
I'll have
message
words
through
with
to the
myself.
army.
I'll have words with myself later on.
But yeah, these kids aren't getting that money. It's all the
Yeah,
parents.
well-
that
Yeah.
Well, it's going to them and the nice houses and everything that's around
Yeah.
it. But it's the thing, it's like if it gets to a point when they're, you know, like I say, they get older and they're not wanting to do that content, that money and sponsorship, everything is just going to stop. And then they're stuck in, like, essentially a mansion. They haven't got the money
Yeah.
to pay for it, like, within a few years.
And it's
It's-
like even if they have put all this money aside to the kids, that's a lot of money for when they do get it. And you know, it's like I don't know. It's easy to say for us, isn't it? Because we weren't fucking
Oh, yeah.
silver spoons or anything.
No.
But
No.
they're essentially being silver
Speak
spoons,
for
and they're
yourself.
just not going to know the value of money or anything. If his kids are constantly getting new toys
Mm.
and like reviewing it and shit, they're not going to appreciate any of that.
The thing is with right, it's not even reviewing other toys. It's his own toys. He's got his own toy range, so it's all his own stuff.
Holy shit, he's blipped it.
Everything he does is like majority of his content is other stuff, and then whenever it's a toy review thing, it's his own stuff.
So it's his own stuff. Ryan Toys. Okay.
Ryan's toys, yeah.
Are they any good?
I mean, they're all right.
I'll have a look. I'll see if it's all worthwhile getting for
Yeah.
the little monster.
Like I said, the videos themselves, like I said, there's a lot worse things out there that are clearly just the parents being just overdoing everything
there's
with
like-
it.
I would like to. Oh, fucking hell. I would like to point out that I didn't nick this. It got delivered like this.
Oh, for God's sake!
Come on,
Yeah,
it's
all
true.
right.
It's true.
1 minute he's stealing dead people's hats
Go
and
on.
waistcoats. Next thing he's getting JD.
I've told myself free alcoholic drinks is the limit tonight. So I'll have my last one, and then I'll have my other beverages. I was saying just before the podcast started, I've got 4 drinks with me tonight.
And what
This
drinks
isn't
have you
one
got?
of them. This is just the mixer.
So you have 5 drinks, Lee.
I'm on the old. Well, if you want to be specific, so like if I've put rum and Coke together now, Pepsi, sorry,
Yep.
that's
Well,
one.
technically, it's 2 drinks.
It's
But then
not-
it's the
Technically,
Pepsi.
isn't it? You've combined 2.
You'd
mate.
combine in 2 drinks
So-
to make 1
Yeah.
drink.
So is that 3 drinks?
No.
Are you
2.
sure? Because that's like 1 drink there. I could drink that. I could drink the rum by itself. So that's 3 drinks.
So
Okay,
this-
well, what we'll do is we'll put.
So I've got
put it
5
on
drinks with me
Facebook.
tonight. But no, yeah, this is I'm doing well with the not drinking. It's good.
Yeah, but you know, when it's the bar type reunion, if you can't have a drink at this time when
Fucking
Charlie
hell.
keeps killing himself,
Charlie keeps knocking his
Get a
camera.
Disappearing.
I need to get a proper microphone and a webcam.
you
Yeah.
do.
Or a phone stand.
Let's get a phone stand. Get a tripod.
To have one, but... No, that's true.
All you have to do is bribe your way to winning a giveaway, and then you get money given to you to buy tripods.
I've heard that's a good way of doing it.
Phone.
Is it?
It's a fantastic way of doing it.
Mm.
I've been bribing him for years. Years ago, when I was living with him, he told me if I give him suckies now, a few years down the line, when he's streaming,
Oh, that's a good point.
Well-
I forgot about that.
you know,
Yeah, but we got this guy to
He-
play
he
for
does-
that.
So
it feels like so long ago we lived together.
It does feel like a long time ago, doesn't it? It feels way too long
That's
ago.
Yeah, well, this
Yeah.
is gonna.
That was a whole different era.
I've got this that's gonna kill it.
Why would you say that about Ralph? Why would you even bring that up?
That's gonna fuck Ralph up.
Chris, I wouldn't worry about that. It's a bit of shit.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I'll ignore it. I'll send Ralph down.
Ralph will kick his ass.
Yeah, he will. Ralph's got this. Ralph's got this.
I don't know.
He misses
Charlie,
you,
what's it like
Charlie.
being- just one thing I want to point out. The last time we did a podcast together, we didn't have any kids.
Did we not? Oh no, we were gonna. Were we going to have Babbies, or do we not even know about Babbies?
No.
Last
we
time-
didn't know about
the-
Babbies.
so the
I mean,
last-
it was obviously in the back of our head somewhere.
The last time we did a podcast, I will get the exact date, but it's when me and you were living together, Charlie. And we were all together in the loft.
We stuck bed sheets to try and silence echo.
We did.
Is that when I threw empty beer cans at you?
It is when you
Yes.
threw empty beer cans at me. You are quite right.
You broke my Iron Man.
That is a...
Oh, you did?
I'll tell you what I do, Mish. I have to find the footage. When I borrowed your camera.
Oh, that was good.
Okay, well, we'll
do that on the stream. So,
How
so,
many
years ago is that?
so the last time when we did that podcast, it was 20th of December 2016. So,
Wow.
like 4 and a
5
bit years ago. So 5 years this year, yeah.
Wow. Holy shit.
So that was a long time ago. So yeah, I
That-
mean,
That genuinely feels like a lifetime ago. Like, things have moved on for all of us so much since then.
yeah.
So
So
this goes back to like
I think
the
it's
5-year
moved on.
thing that we did, the time capsule.
The
It's going to be
5-year,
the same
yeah.
again.
I know. So like at that
Maybe-
point, Lee, you were married, obviously, but I mean, there wasn't really talk about kids on the cards at that point.
No, we liked our life.
Charlie, you weren't with your yeah. Charlie, you weren't.
She didn't even exist.
No, she didn't exist at that point.
No, Alan known it. Alan.
Well, yeah, no, she did
Uh,
exist.
no,
I think we knew of her at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah, I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we might have done some
you do.
game nights at that point.
You were sending each other dick pics and stuff.
I don't think. Ooh.
Knowing me, probably.
Oh, so you said. And showed us.
You've always seen them.
So a lot has
Showed us
changed.
all sorts. Yeah, so since then. Just trying to drop him in the shit.
I think the biggest change here is obviously that I got a cat.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
massive change.
But no,
Yeah.
yeah. What I mean, yeah, that feels like a long time ago now. And it is a long time ago. I didn't realize it's been that long since we did it.
So
In
to
my
put
head,
it into
It's crazy how much.
In my head, I always think it's like 2 years.
put it into
don't know
context, on that podcast, we were discussing about Pokemon Go that had just come out.
Oh my god.
We were discussing about No Man's Sky that had just come out and how Lee was right.
Cyberpunk, baby.
And he got it right again with
Hey.
Cyberpunk.
Hey, if I think a game's going to be a piece of shit, it's going to be a piece of shit. You just have to take my word for it from now on, please.
I
No Man's
think-
Sky. Huh?
I refuse to agree with you just because I
Cyberpunk?
cannot admit that you're right.
It's fine. As long as I
But
know
I
that
can't-
you
I can't-
know.
I can't physically say the word.
The thing is, though, is
There's
it,
been a few games.
it makes all these really early decisions on games, but then it's weird how he disappears for like a month. He says he's going to America or to all these places. I reckon he's just going to, put a spanner in the works in all these video game companies. And then
That's funny
suddenly
you
they
said
become
that,
shit.
I've been playing
Basically a
Cyberpunk
hit.
recently, and it's the best game I've ever played. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. It's still a piece of shit.
So yeah, so the last time we did a podcast, Pokemon Go was
Wow.
just a thing, really. It had been out a couple of months, I think, at that point.
Well, yeah, I was looking
That
back
is a long
at
time.
the. Oh my god, what was the name of my podcast? What was my podcast called?
Did you just call it thing? Hang on.
Podcast
Wise or something.
Let me have a look. I'll find it. It'll
Was
be
it the
here
podcast thing?
somewhere.
But anyway, the last episode we did of that was, I believe it was to do with E3 and some of the games that were coming out at the time. So that'd be interesting to see what we were talking about.
The last podcast you did, what? Oh god, these are in different orders.
It wasn't it like E3/Brexit.
The last one you did. So for some reason, the last one on here is the post E3 referendum podcasting
Yeah.
as number 8. But then the one before that, oh, that's a diary thing. That's different.
It's a direct.
Yeah. So yeah, the
Yeah,
post
post
E3.
E3
Yeah.
That's when he
referendum,
almost got arrested
you
for
see?
escape back.
Tied it in with Brexit and the E3
Oh,
at the same
God.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was 4 years ago. So that was
I'd love to see what we were actually talking about now. About E3 specifically.
Yeah,
I think
that-
we were all down for Brexit at that point.
we were.
I wasn't either way.
No,
I've
no,
never
Charlie
been either way.
was. It was me and you, Lee, and Charlie was a little bit dodgy about it. Hindsight's a wonderful thing.
Idiots.
Yeah,
Idiots.
I mean, I'm not wanting to get into that
I
tonight,
won't.
but
Yeah,
That's true, actually, now you
I'll
think
hold
of
my
it.
hands
So
up.
technically, I've lost all my work rights because of you guys. So thanks for that.
It's true. It's true. But
yeah, of course.
your
Although
business
someone
is
did
still
say
going.
something to me.
because we
Do
keep
you remember
buying shit.
when your parents, when you were younger, when you start crying and they turn around and go, "Ow, I'll give you something to cry about, pal."
Yeah.
This is it. This is what they've done for us. The full time Bastards.
Yeah, you're right there, actually.
I remember my mum and dad calling me
Bastards.
pal.
Yeah. All right, pal, come
Please
eat your
don't hurt
breakfast,
me
pal.
anymore.
People do have that relationship, though.
But no, 5 years isn't long.
So we.
It feels like it.
Sorry,
See-
I've got my notes here. Right?
All right.
I've got a few things that I wanted to sort of like mention if it came up or there was a lull or whatever.
Okay. Oh, he thinks
One
it's
of them says-
Charlie. He thinks it's going shit. He thinks it's a lull.
No. It's not. That's not the point of
That's
it.
fine. Fail.
It keeps catching my eye as I look down at my notes.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck I was writing. I've written
What have you put?
both parents.
Both parents.
Yeah.
I presume you mean me and you.
Oh, that was it. Me and you. That was it. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
Okay,
and you've
carry
read
on.
that part,
I mean,
right?
I can
Okay,
talk
yeah.
about my mum and dad if you like. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Just read it. Just looking at that, it's like, why was it like? What about my mum and dad?
Isn't that the best thing?
What did I want to talk about?
When you find like an old notepad or an old note or something you've written down from years ago, and it's just like, oh, I'll know what that is, and then it's like, I have no idea what I was talking about.
Especially
my
the bath
Sudoku
days.
book that I used to write round the rim all the time, Chris. I found that.
Oh, did you?
What the fucking drugs were I on? Yeah, let's come up with some random stuff.
Have you found the one?
Yeah,
Because remember when me and you went to Manchester to see Area 11, and on video I was being really pedantic and not writing what you wanted me to do on the book, and it was something I can't remember what it was, but you were like writing
Have a
something, and I was like,
I
no,
will
it's not.
dig it out and have a look.
It was something about
I'll have to find
ducks. Something about ducks, I think, for some reason.
Probably.
That's the
God.
point. The time when we went to see somebody collapse on stage at Manchester, Chris.
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking we were discussing some sort of sketch involving Batman and Robin on the train? Was that the same time?
Holy shit.
Does that ring a bell? I've got vague memories of a Batman and Robin thing, and I really can't remember what the.
Do you know what's really weird? I can't
it was
remember
about, but-
our trip over there a lot.
I'm sure it's on film, or maybe it's not. Maybe it was just written down.
It might well
But-
be,
Want some
but
magic mushrooms.
I think we
written
might
down
have
these
been.
sketch ideas on the train. So if you can find,
I
a
remember
notepad-
you telling me about them.
Yeah. Oh god. Well, there were so many.
You wanted to film them.
There were so many
I
random
just
ones. though.
cannot remember. There was something to do with Batman and Robin.
Do you know what? That's really weird.
Now.
I had completely forgotten about
Piss
that.
me off
But
because
now
I
you've mentioned
remember
it.
that.
I
Leave
do
it with me,
remember.
I remember.
Yeah.
I'm good at
Yeah, 'cause
long-term
Charlie
memories,
was-
shite at short term.
It
Unless
wasn't
it's
Batman and
positive
Robin.
Memories, obviously.
It
No, it wasn't.
It was based
It was
on
something-
Batman and Robin, but
it's-
it was shit superheroes, and we were all involved
okay.
to something.
No, we did that with the potassium thing with the claws.
No. It was different from that. I
That
think,
was years before this.
yeah.
Okay.
I think you kind of based it on Batman and Robin, but everything was different, and there was
Okay.
there was a
Welcome to the Vice
villain.
Jones podcast. Today we're going to try and remember things from 4 years ago.
I'd say this
We're
is the
all
thing.
old now.
That's essentially what.
This is essentially what we do. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
something you created.
Speaking
There
of
was
which-
something about a villain and something on a train. Like literally,
Mm.
whether we're talking about that because we were on a train at the time, I don't know. But
Do you remember all the ideas that I had for? And maybe you're thinking about this right now. It was GTA ideas, and there was
might have been that.
Badman and something else.
Oh,
And
do know
you were
what?
going to be Chris was going to be like the zany
Was
sort
it
of
Batman
professor.
and Banana Boy? Banana Boy and Charlie.
No, that was awesome though.
Yeah, that was
But
Borderlands.
Chris was like a more intelligent one, and then there was Badman, who was going to be you, Charlie, who was like the badass dude.
Well,
And it was
obviously.
basically different sketches in GTA.
Yeah,
that we were
it
gonna try and
was.
film. We
You
started making one, didn't we?
we
I
did.
don't really know what happened with that.
I think it was
Never came
just
to anything.
it
but-
one of those things that we had
I
the
think- I
really
think
good
it
idea about
got
it, but it
annoying.
was going to be too hard to actually. And then we were like, do
Yeah.
you know what? This is going to be a lot of work. We don't have
But
the
like
time.
now-
Well, back then, I was literally playing it, trying to drinking and smoking while doing it with one hand while I was playing that. And I think he
Yeah.
got annoyed at me about that.
That's
Yeah,
probably what
maybe.
it was.
Those were the days.
But like now,
Even
it'd
with
be
my
really
mum.
easy to do. Wouldn't
Yeah,
it? There'd
it'd
so
be a
easy
lot
to do,
easier
but
now to
I've-
do.
I have no idea where those notes are.
Oh God,
I wrote them
no.
all down.
I just have one. There's like 2 books that I have with old ideas in, but majority of the things we came up with are just lost to time,
Forever.
lost forever.
In the backs of our heads somewhere.
Just like you two. Because obviously you're both 30 now.
Someone else we know turned 30 today.
Yeah, Charles E.
So, yeah, Charles E.
He
Not
joined
me.
the club. It's not you.
It's not you yet, you young pup.
Yeah, you've got a few years yet.
I've got plenty of time.
Who's the one who always says
But
they
good
feel
news is,
oldest?
Yep.
oh, I definitely feel like I'm about 60 years old. But I just want to know, I said, if I remember correctly, somewhere around my last birthday, or maybe the birthday before that, the 1 year that I want to survive through was 27, because I always know loads of, I know like 3 or 4 people that have actually died at 27.
Yep.
So I've only got 1 month to go.
You can do it. You
So
can
if
do
I
it,
die
Charlie.
in the next month,
See-
first of all, save it for insurance.
And you just
Blame that
massively
one
jinxed
right
yourself. Massively jinxed
Especially
yourself.
with,
It's been nice
especially
knowing
with
you.
COVID and stuff going on. I've literally been walking to work going, I'm going to fucking die. I'm gonna die
Well,
today.
like, so
At least it's on
You-
podcast.
you've had your man flueness as well. And so have I.
Yes.
But it's
It's crazy. Having
it's
to
that
go
thing-
to work and then you can't call in sick because
No.
you've got a cold. Why are you calling in sick? But then you have to tell them and say, look, I'm not showing the symptoms, but I have this, this, and this. And they're like,
and they're like, just come in
And
anyway
if you-
because we're selfish cunts.
Oh,
I know-
he did it.
I know the feeling. Yeah, very similar situation.
I'm not
there,
allowed to
Charles.
talk about it.
I can. It's fine.
He's got an injunction.
um, yeah, it's all
We
bullshit.
do in
and
our
we end up
contracts if
working
we
in-
talk about anything.
Yeah,
we'll-
yeah. So, but yeah, to go on what you're saying there, it's basically this is why everybody's fucked up. The whole country's fucked up because of this reason. Same thing that's
Yeah, but it's
happened
fine as
for
long
both.
as you're Prime Minister and can go for a 7-mile cycle ride.
Yes.
It's true.
But anyway, so like we know it's not. At the back of our minds, we know it's not. You know, but I found myself the other night just sat in bed, unable to sleep because I'm like coughing up phlegm.
That's the worst.
It's like I went to sleep completely fine. You wake up and it's just like you got like, a heavy breathing. Like I've got loads of stuff in the back of my throat. It's fucking horrible.
Like a cat shut in your mouth, yeah.
Yeah.
That might
And
be
then
true
you
in your
sat up
case,
for
Charlie.
ages, you're blowing your nose, coughing up. You keep having to go back to the toilet. So anyway, I ended up going downstairs and sleeping on the sofa. But between that time, I don't know about you. When you guys are sick, is there like comfort films or something that you go to? Like so that night, or the other night, I went downstairs like I can't sleep just yet because I need to drain all these fluids.
Yeah.
I'll stick Day After Tomorrow on because that's like a good comfort film.
Day after tomorrow. Okay.
Apparently,
Hey, yeah.
disaster films are great comfort films for me. I
Okay.
don't know why.
Well, it could be
Interesting.
worse. I mean, I'm made here feeling like shit, but at the same time, there is a 60-foot wave killing all them people. So I mean,
Yeah,
that could be worse.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I
That's
don't
a
know if
good
it's
word.
because I watched that when I was younger and it's something related that way. But anything like disaster related seems to be my comfort. Like it's just easy watching, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't exactly watch a film, but I must admit there is some kind of serenity because I go to work at 5 in the morning and it's about a 20-minute walk and there's no one around and it's quite peaceful. But I must admit sometimes because it's flooding in one of the fields and I can't help but think people like come speeding down this road and come off and go into this river all the time. They call it a river, right? It's barely a fucking street, anyway.
It's a bet.
And they go in there all the time in the cars, and you picture all these different fucking disasters and scenarios. Like, what if someone just ran me behind there? Like, I would never even notice and stuff like that. But it calms me down.
It calms you down. Okay.
It's so nice to know I could
comfort
be
to
run
just
over.
think,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's the fact that I'm not. It could always be worse. Like you said, watching a disaster film.
It's like it could be worse. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was snuggled up. I just had I don't normally wear pajamas, so I just threw a t-shirt on. But my dad actually bought some
No, you don't.
pajamas sets for me.
Can't,
So I was like,
can't
all right,
beat 'em.
wear them. And they had these proper fleecy pajama bottoms on.
That's what I've got on right
And
now.
then-
Love it.
I can't wear fleecy stuff. I don't know how you do it.
I can't normally, so it's way too warm. You just get sweaty ass cracking balls.
It's great at the moment.
Anyway, it's great at the moment.
Fucking freezing.
Sweating
Dick
out all
crack.
around. Anyway, I'm curled up on sofa, feeling poopy. I'm all curled up. I've got my blanket barely covering me.
You got a bucket at both ends.
Apparently, I'm tall. I had a cup. I had a spit cup.
A spit cup? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You know it's bad when you've got a spit cup.
It would have been worthy for tobacco. Spit tobacco, that is. Because they're like all cold in the film, and I was like, you know what, I'm kind of cozy, so I'm pretend. It's like I'm like part of them, you know. I don't know what it is. It's something like that.
Did you start burning? Did you start burning books?
I did start burning.
Keep
books
out the cold.
And then some random wolves that was very important to the plot came from the zoo, and yeah,
Whoa.
I need some medicine, and some random wolves came and attacked us whilst we were flying around on a cargo ship.
I mean, naturally.
Wow. Well,
Such is the plot of Day
Yep.
After Tomorrow. But yeah,
What a film.
So I was trying to think like what any other films like. So Day After Tomorrow, 2012 is another good one.
Hang on. Sorry, this is my brain's on that thing again that he does. We haven't done this for a while. In that film, they go and get the medicine because she cut a leg while they were dragging her out of the car, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Why did they just heat up a blade or something?
Because
Problem solved.
they need medicine from. They have to make a point of the reason for this big cargo ship to be coming through New York, Charlie. It shows you it earlier on, and then they're
sorry.
like, "Oh shit,
Sorry.
we need to send the main characters there because that's a cool set piece."
well, don't you feel silly now, Charles?
I see.
It's all about set
I feel
pieces, Charles.
stupid.
Come on.
I see. I see.
So yeah, 2012, like I said, it's another one. That's a ridiculous movie.
What's the
Even
one
more
where the Yellowstone erupts and then all the bits go
That's
down?
it, 2012.
Escape in a camp of that.
Oh, that's 2012, yeah.
That's 2012. Yeah. They're just about to escape.
Oh,
No,
I
they
think-
escape in a plane. They start off in a car and it's all erupting at
What are you
Yellowstone.
thinking of that? Isn't the cargo thing in Day After Tomorrow? With the wolves
Yeah.
and the library.
Yes. I was saying Day After Tomorrow. I'm saying.
And then it's moved on to
2012.
2012, yeah.
You know what I'm like?
It's going between them.
I'm very tired.
He's very tired.
Step
Right,
Brothers, obviously. This is my all-time favourite comedy ever.
Boats and
I can
hoes.
stick on. Oh, Lord of the Rings. That's something you can just slap on and fall asleep to.
Let me guess. With Chris, right?
No, that'd be me and Will.
Probably. If I don't know, you'd probably go for Holy Grail because you do like the Holy Grail. I've witnessed you killed up, pissed out of your face, hugging another man, falling asleep. For that.
Yeah,
Well, this is another thing. So, like, do you go for something that you would normally enjoy, where you can concentrate on it? Like, do
That's
you want
true,
to ruin
actually, 'cause
something?
You like your
amazing?
horror films, so you watch them when I'm trying to play them fucking Witcher and distracting me.
Yeah, I know, I do that well. Yeah, I know. So like, obviously, you're going for film. I don't like if I'm feeling shit and like not well. I wouldn't probably necessarily go for a film. I certainly wouldn't go for Holy Grail because like part of that is like really enjoying it and laughing. Like
Yeah.
as
you
amazing
associate
as
that
it
with
is
positivity.
and funny.
Yeah, true.
I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd be coughing my guts up, so it's not as enjoyable. But I tend to go for like so I would watch like just like easy watching that I don't have to concentrate on, but is good just to have there. And if I fall asleep to it, it doesn't matter. So I'd go for like.
But I otherwise enjoy a podcast.
Well, yeah. Many people do fall asleep to that.
It's true.
It is
My
true.
wife does.
Well, at least we know people are sleeping to
Please
it.
don't kick me.
And that's been Charlie for this week.
Bye, Charlie. So yeah, I'd go for like, like Big Bang Theory or How I Met Your Mother or something like that. But actually, what I tend to do is I watch YouTube videos. So I'll go back and watch like film stuff from a few years ago. So like their RV.
Are they still going?
They're still going, but they're mainly doing like kind of streams and they're doing stuff through Twitch and everything. But I will go back and
I think they've got way too political.
Oh, I've not really. Everything I've seen, I've not really.
On the hat chat, at least, it's like it just seems way too serious. I don't know.
In fairness, I've not listened to any of that recently, so I wouldn't know. But I mean, Smith has always been like that. Smith has always kind of been that
seems
kind
to
of
be more so now, though.
kind of guy.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I think
I'll go back and.
Was the Pikachu?
Oh,
Who's the
no,
Pikachu?
you must have
Pokemon
watched
guys.
things since then. They've done more stuff since then that you watched.
Rapidash.
Rapidash. That was, oh god, that was funny. Yeah, so yeah, do you know what? Things like that are the things that I would watch. So like Cornerstone.
Yeah.
Um, like some of their Minecraft series, the RV trips, the stuff in America, like the vlogging and stuff. And yeah, just stuff on, like even going back and watching our old stuff, just as, I don't know, it's just kind of that feel-good kind of thing.
It's like familiar enough so that, yeah, like you say, it doesn't matter if you do fall asleep.
Yeah, that's kind of the
Because
thing.
That's like the end goal, right? It's like you want to watch it so you kind of...
You're wanting to settle down.
And settle down, yeah.
So like putting a film on for me won't really work. So I mean, my go-to thing wouldn't be films, it would be a TV show or a series or, like say, YouTube, really.
Yeah. I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, it has to be something that I've already seen. Like, imagine trying to watch a new
I won't
show
watch something new.
Crap.
I won't watch something new.
No. So, anyway, I reckon it's time to bring it. Don't know why I flicked my page there.
You're bringing something to the table.
Bring it to the table, gents. Okay.
You're going to love this.
So, do you want me to go first and then we'll do Charlie and then...
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll sandwich. We'll make a Charlie sandwich.
Sandwich him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's going to be really quick. It's going to be great.
Okay.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Mine's probably going to be quite quick as well, to be honest. So.
Yeah. Figure there's three of us. Quicker the better.
Okay.
So, my bring to the table, boys, is wrong answers only.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Now,
okay.
I want you both to pick either A or B.
A or B?
Yeah.
Up.
Just pick a letter.
I pick B. B.
Okay.
Why not? I'll go for B.
Charlie's B, Chris is A.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're going to alternate. And in fact, no, we're going to do A first, then B. So, Chris, you're first.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? This is quick fire. There's only 5 questions, but I want wrong answers only from you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
No.
Life is like a box of...
Pigs.
Sorry, it's got me already. What colour is an orange?
Purple.
What's your name?
Jeff.
Finish this Guns N' Roses lyric. Sweet child of...
Spyros. I struggled with that one. That was bad.
What was that?
Spyro.
Spyros.
Well, yeah. Sweet child of Spyros.
This is a bad time for the audio to go.
And last one. What are trees made of?
Rubber.
No.
Okay. You nailed it. Bit of a gap with Spyros there.
Yeah, that was that. I had a proper. That was. My heart started racing and everything.
Yeah. Okay, Charlie, are you ready? Wrong answers only, please.
The audio was just playing up for Chris. I hope so. This could be interesting.
Okay. What is the capital of America?
How's he feeling?
What do cows drink?
Well, clearly, it's grass.
What's 2 + 2?
Square root pie.
What do you wear on your head?
Anything that fucking goes.
Anything that fucking goes. What does that say? What do birds do?
Well, when a bird and a bird love each other very much, there's a way they can do it, but it's
Okay.
beat each other to death with a shovel.
Okay.
We'll go with that one.
That was difficult.
That,
was
yeah,
hard.
it's hard, right?
It is so hard trying to think of random wrong things.
Yeah, it is. Because you immediately think of it. And I tried to throw you with the what the cows drink. Because most people do say milk like that. But if you said milk, that would have been right. Because it's wrong.
Ah, okay.
That's what I was trying to do there. So, well done, gents.
But they don't drink grass.
They don't drink gas. Oh, Chris is dead.
Just for 1 second. I'm here. It's
Chris
fine.
is half a screen.
I am half a screen.
It's fine. So that was my bring it to the table. Charlie, what have you got for us?
That was a
today?
good bring it to the table. Will.
You love this. Now, would you believe that I completely forgot about this until you said it 30 seconds before it started? So
Cool.
what I've got to bring to the table is I've brought a little it to the table.
He's literally brought a little it to the table.
You brought it. You brought it to the table.
He's brought it to the table.
I like
Charlie, I like that.
I must admit, I completely forgot. I was walking to work the other day, and I was sat, and I spent the 20 minutes, and I was like, I need to think of something funny. Like,
Completely forgot.
but then 10 seconds ago, there you go. So that's
I mean, that works.
just like
That
old
works.
times.
I like it.
Just like old times.
Well, if
Put in the effort.
if I do my thing and you think of anything, Charlie, then you can always do it at the end, maybe.
He's already brought it
Well, yeah, he brought it,
to the
but
table.
yeah, okay.
He literally brought it.
Yeah,
to
but
the
what
table.
about something?
Oh, he didn't bring something.
You didn't bring something.
He brought it.
Don't you reach for that pen?
You want some?
I'll give it you.
I'll give
If
it
you
you.
want some.
That was a really good impression, Lee.
Thank you.
I feel like we
I am
need
known
to.
for my impressions.
You are. We need to utilise that better at some point. I feel. Right. Okay, guys.
If only
So
I could become a voice actor and fulfill my dream job.
I mean, it's got to be better than some of the people that are out there. My
True.
God. Okay. So earlier this week, I can't remember if it was over the weekend or the beginning of this week. Dave Grohl, obviously Foo Fighters frontman
Fighters.
and Nirvana drummer, did an interview with the BBC, and he was asked the question of what 3 albums he thinks kids should be basically taught in music education in terms of
Ooh.
good albums to get into music. So he said Beatles, Sgt. Pepper.
That's right. It's always got to be a Beatles, isn't there?
In fairness, though, Sgt. Pepper's, in terms of like getting into music and like rock and roll,
It's always got to be a fucking Beatles.
I think Beatles. I agree with that one. AC/DC Back in Black,
Yes.
and for some reason, he went Saturday Night Fever. I feel like he was struggling for the third one, but it's a good. It was like he was saying, it's a good party thing, something to get into.
Disco
But songs
It's,
or full albums?
full album.
A full album. But
I'm not good with album names.
So the thing is, right? Okay, basically, what I'm gonna say is not necessarily what 3 albums do you think kids should be taught in music education, but what 3 albums would you maybe kind of pass on to your kids, to Jamie and Molly, in terms of getting them into music? So it doesn't necessarily have to be your favourite albums, but what do you think would be a good album to get them into a certain type of music, or just music in general? Yeah, what do you think? It can be a compilation. It could be like a greatest hits thing. It doesn't have to be anything so specific.
Okay.
I mean, I do like Lee's random playlists. Every now and again, I have that on Spotify.
Playlist King, baby.
It's amazing. 1 minute it's just full-on gangster rap, and then next it's floating. It's crazy. It's good times.
It's true.
It's,
It's true.
man. It's Gangster Choir.
Gangster choir.
Baby's not awake. We're all right.
Good, beautiful. That's what we want. Well, this is tough. So, like compilation albums are good for variation, but you can also have a certain artist who does a lot of different music in his album.
Yeah.
Passing
Others.
passing it on to Molly, she, funnily enough, so we play around with a lot of different music styles with Molly.
Yeah.
Not on purpose, it just happens to be whatever we feel like listening to. That's saved for Molly to listen to.
Yeah.
And there's certain ones that she really just seems to get into, or will start boogieing to. She does a little elbow move, which is just the best at the minute.
That's brilliant.
It's just amazing.
She's getting ready for the mosh pit when she's older.
She is, yeah.
She is. Well,
She's
it's funny you
learning.
should say that, because the music. So she loves proper 90s dance stuff, like trance or techno, stuff like that. She loves that. Anything with
I could just picture Molly with a little Winnie the Pooh just go.
little rave sticks. Yeah. She loves all that stuff, and that's just
dear.
because it's she can head bob to it, so it's funny. But she also loves pop punk, or just punk stuff in general. So she
That's it. I'm proud of her. So proud of her.
genuinely don't play that much in front of her, but when I do, She loves it. She
Yeah.
just goes nuts for it. So in that sense,
Kicking pigeons is a valuable lesson to teach your kids.
It is.
it is.
Every kid should
In that
listen to
sense-
Kicking Pigeons.
I'd probably go Blink-182, the album Blink-182.
I was thinking. Do you know what I was thinking about that one?
I think that's a good sort of all-rounder. Different styles in there. And do you guys remember the Supercharged album? Which was a compilation of
Not
different
a clue.
music of pop punk and metal and
Super
heavy metal.
No. So what? Like
Used to be one-
similar to like your Kerrang CDs and stuff like that.
Yeah, very much that. It had like
Okay.
Puddle of Mud, Incubus, Slipknot, Blink, Bowling for Soup, Sum 41.
Why did I not know about these?
It had a lot. It was that was one of my favorite albums growing up. It had Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. It
Oh, I do remember it. I'm sorry, I've just searched it and I've seen the album cover. Yes, I do remember it.
Nickelback,
Yeah.
How You Remind Me.
Papa
It was
Roach,
yeah.
Alien Ant Farm. Yeah. Incubus. Yeah.
So I would probably say that.
I think
album
you just made
for that genre.
So.
I'd probably say that album for that genre.
yeah. So
and
yeah.
that side of music. It's a hard question because there's a lot of different genres and different styles of music.
It is. Yeah. To kind of limit it to three, it is difficult. I must admit.
So like Dave Grohl has obviously
It's
gone
even
down
hard when you don't know any album names.
Dave Grohl's like gone down the rock and roll /
He's very rock and roll.
rock music, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's important to go down rock and roll. Like, you've got all your hip stuff and your gangster and your stuff, and don't get me wrong, you've got your older gangster stuff, which is actual lyrical. I like to think it's more like stories.
Actual words.
Whereas now it is literally just it's like scat jazz, but dumbed down, which is impossible.
Yeah.
And then it's just all about
It's like
them
scat jazz.
bitches and tings in it mush and doing all this. I
Cat
just
rap.
don't understand it. It's literally just the same thing, just a different guy singing it.
And then you got the mumble rap.
Everyone
But
calls
then
it
you get the
mumble rap,
occasional,
but
Yeah.
really
Then
it's
you get
scat
the-
rap. Scat rap.
but then
That's
you got
it,
the
Joe.
occasional song like Lee. I'm not a big fan of rap. It's just not my thing. I'm not for it. It's just not my thing. But every now and again, Lee sends me a bloody song or that bloody one. I'm like, this is nice. It's like he's telling me a story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there
don't
you
mind
go.
stuff like that.
It's nice.
That's proper rap.
Mm.
But
But
I like
mumble
the
rap
classic
is
rock.
just no.
I mean,
No,
my
it's just
classical- my 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. That's what I like. But just anywhere in between. Modern music can toss off, quite frankly. There's bands that I like that Spotify come on and every now and again show me. But I generally listen to stuff back then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic
Yeah.
stuff.
back when effort was made.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just going to flash my tits, and everyone's going to buy me music, and I've got to listen to it for 4 fucking years at Christmas.
It's like
he's
it's
got it
funny.
spot
It's
on
a funny thing with music these days. It's like you could say there was more effort made in previous times, but you kind of get it where newer bands make too much of an effort to try and be edgy or different or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's still
Just
shit.
others.
They try and be too
Yeah.
out there.
Mm.
Like we're not with the masses. We don't even have a label. Yeah, but it still sounds shit.
Yeah. There is that.
So it's I don't know.
Yeah.
But the music is definitely not as good as it used to be. But
It's not what it used to be. You've still got your. It is, I must admit, at a time where I don't think music is great, it is nice when you get the odd one that just comes from nowhere. It's like, oh,
absolutely,
they're actually
Just
good.
completely surprises you.
Yeah,
But,
surprises you.
At the same time, has that happened all along with music? Because
Probably.
you like think 80s music, you just think of the hits. 90s music, you think of the hits. Even back to the 70s, you hear the hits.
Yep.
You don't hear every bloody album that came out.
Unless you're really into your stuff and follow everything
Yeah.
that was released in that time in
But
terms
to
of
be fair, back
mainstream.
then, music, you couldn't exactly just go on Spotify and stream it. You either had the record or but that's pretty much it. Or radio. That was the only way you heard your music.
Well, see, this
There
is
was
the
much
thing.
to
Yeah,
turn around.
back then you had to really work hard to get on the radio and get heard and get seen. Whereas now,
I
it
think
isn't
that's
even
probably
about
the most
you've got
intelligent thing I've
fucking.
said all
The thing is now you're getting artists coming from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You're getting people made famous from that don't have to put as much effort in.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that everything. Look, it's been very judgmental. I'm not.
And sometimes
it
that's a
might
good
not
thing.
be my thing. Sometimes it's a good thing. You get people that maybe otherwise won't get heard, and they've got a platform, which is great. But it's also it's just so much more there's a word for it and I can't think of it, but saturated. It's oversaturated essentially.
Yeah.
You've just got so many different ways now of getting heard and seen and stuff.
There's too much.
There's too much of it, so it's very hard to find the decent new young bands or singers coming through because
Too much copying each other.
and copying each other. Yeah, this is it. It's like you can listen to songs that are on the radio, like Radio 1 and Heart and Capital and stuff. And it's just like I could be, I could be listening to the same like artist over and over again. I wouldn't have a clue. Literally would not know.
Yeah, like some pop music is it's definitely background listening, but there's sometimes like a song will come along that I think I kind of dig this.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
get it.
Yeah,
It's a bit generic or whatever. It's a bit like on the nose, but I can still enjoy it. It's still got a good beat to it. Blah blah blah.
I'm trying to think of the last
than
one
that
that
shit.
happened. Right, hang on. I can't check it. If
But the last-
I do, I never used Discord before. If I go on my Spotify on my phone, will it close the cam?
No, it shouldn't do.
it shouldn't do. I don't think so. You can try
It
it.
should
I want
work.
to try and find out what the last song I added to my playlist was.
on its
It's
side.
made you sideways, but it's fine. We can deal with it.
But it's like I have guilty pleasures.
Because I just
Like,
listen to the weekly thing it gives you, and then just add the one.
Oh
My
yeah.
ultimate guilty
What's the
pleasure
reason by
is-
Hoobastank?
the reason.
Oh, that's a good song. That's a classic song. See, one of my similar to what you said, Lee, with the albums, the Supercharged one. I was actually going to say like the Teenage Dirtbag compilation ones.
Yeah, that was good.
Because that was a really good kind of summing up of that whole pop punk kind of thing and like rock from the noughties and stuff.
The thing with the Supercharged album,
Hoobastank, the reason
it
I
had
carry the torch.
it had your pop
There you
punk,
go.
but then it had heavy metal. It had like Korn and Slipknot.
It had heavier stuff on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it was like, but that was like near the end, so it gradually got you used to a heavier sound. So as an album, as a compilation, it works well in that way.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. I've done
That
that
used to be a
before.
skill, didn't
It did do that.
It did do that.
Barney Stinson. Is it him who made the CD, that New Year's party where it rise and it's all
It's
right?
all rise. It's
And
all
you're
rise.
too blamed out and you give love.
Bad name.
I'm pretty sure Herpes does.
It does do that.
It does. Yeah, I don't think that was on the album.
This
though,
is
but
another
it's
thing
true.
that used to happen with albums is they actually put effort into the order of songs. The album would be its own entity. It wouldn't be individual songs. It would be like, this is their new album.
Yeah.
Not, we'll release 4 singles, completely random, completely apart from each other, and then we'll just throw in some filler. An album used to be a fully, like, its own thing. Like its own sort of story, in a way.
Yeah, what? Yeah, oh god, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. Like now, when you've got your older artists that still release new stuff now. So I'm, Les and Jake really released an album at the end of last year. They've been going nearly 30 years now, and that the album that they released, you can hear the production and everything that has gone into it. And it's not just something that's just been thrown together because they need to get an album out. It's something that they've taken like nearly 2 years to put together, and the effort has gone in there. Because that's the thing, like,
Yeah, that's it.
bands
It doesn't even have to be. Sorry, it doesn't even have to be a story. It can be just like a tone of the album,
Yeah,
like a theme for it.
yeah, exactly.
You just don't get that anymore.
No, you don't.
It's-
It's rare that you do. Like the last time, probably the last time that happened, or that I heard an album that was like that. I mean, Tim Minchin kind of did it with his album last year. There was kind of that theme of growing older and kind of looking back at his life and his kids and stuff like that. But there was a band called Survey Says that are no longer kind of together, but literally their first song,
Survey says.
the first song and the last song are kind of linked. So it's got like the same kind of sound to it, basically. It's got the same rhythm and stuff. So it's kind of like it's got the beginning and it's got the end, and then everything else is kind of like separate stories, but it's all linked together.
You
So I
find
thi-
that more with rap and hip hop. You'll like the good ones. You'll find that it is all like one big circle.
Yeah. And I'm not like
you start off usually an intro that's not even a song, whatever, blah blah, but it sets the tone, it sets the theme, and you've got your different songs throughout, and it ends up on that same tone, like you say, and it feels complete.
yeah, it's like I like an album doesn't have to be like that for it to be good. I'm not saying that, but
No,
it gives an added kind of feel to it. But like you say, like
You're invested in the entire album, not just set.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
You wanna listen
You're
to it
wanting
all
to
in
listen
one
to
go,
it all
kind of
and hear it. Yeah, you know, if you actually accidentally put it on Spotify and you've accidentally got shuffle on, and it's all out of order, it's like, wait, what the fuck are they? What?
oh, that is so annoying. I'll do that sometimes.
Yeah.
I do
I
a
like
playlist
it.
that have
I tell you, your playlist, right? I can't remember the one. What was the last one I listened to? I was laughing at you about it, and I was telling you in the chat what I was listening to as the shuffle came up. I mean,
Yeah.
1 minute it was like die, 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 and then it was sunshine, hullabaloo, and then all of a
What, have you-
sudden, dead. Someday
you'll be dead.
And then I got to rap.
Is it Future on Spotify? I can't remember. But yeah,
Yes,
follow
it
me.
is.
Follow
Oh,
me on
it's
Spotify.
great.
Follow
it's
him.
great.
Um,
Good, what was it?
I do like
good
the playlists.
times.
Playlists are great because you can set a tone. You
Yeah.
can create this whatever you want. Like, I mean, I've got D&D background music playlists and all
You've
sorts.
got 26, I think it was last time I checked.
Yeah. But my latest one, Charlie, you want to listen to it? It's called And Now for Something Completely Different.
Ooh,
And I'm
Now
hoping
for
it will be
Something
different for
Completely
you when you listen to it.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, something you wouldn't
I
normally
just
listen to.
like songs. I just throw all my songs into a like playlist. I don't actually make playlists to do it, but I do need to do one that is Jamie friendly.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
I like Jamie loves his metal. I like my metal and my classic rock, and he loves it. Oh God, do you know that one I used to listen to all the time, Chris? Frozen, but he was betraying the martyrs.
oh, how can I forget that one, Charlie?
He loves that. He loves that.
Does
song.
it?
But,
Oh,
but
brilliant.
yeah, he likes his metal. He's everyone. Obviously, it's got a lot of bad language in it. He's reached that age where he's a sponge.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
So he's picking up on everything, and I just laughed. Oh gosh, he swallowed it.
Thankfully, Eminem has released
brilliant.
clean versions of his albums.
So proud.
He said his first swear word. He
Really?
didn't do it on purpose. He was eating some. Well, he said two. He was telling me to sit.
Oh
So I
yes.
could sit down, and he was going shit. And then the other day he was had some pork, and I was going, "What are you eating there, Jamie?" And he goes, "Fuck." Oh God, I've been so proud.
Amazing fuck.
Fuck.
Sorry, just
Good old
random-
fuck.
But yeah, it's it. I never go through and make a playlist. I should, because like you said, you can make your own rhythm. I just kept skip.
It's really
skip. Oh, well, I'm stuck
Yeah.
with this now, 'cause
Yeah.
I've
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of apps like that, though, isn't it? You can
Yeah.
do what you want with your music.
I kind of go through phases where like I'm really into making different playlists with different sounds and feels to it and stuff, and then other times I just kind of go back through all the like
Bring
old
it.
ones that I've made.
Do you know, it's funny. It's funny, like the Spotify plays like it shows end of the year. You wrap up. Where,
Oh, Spotify Wrapped, yeah.
yeah. Like number 5 on one of the things was a D&D song intro. I'd kept listening to it because I've got some D&Ds planned that we will eventually get to do.
We will.
But I just kept it would get me in a good mood thinking that we're going to be doing it. So you know, but I'd always start at the beginning and I'd always play the intro and get it in my head, set the scene, what I'd be saying, blah blah blah.
Well, see, that's another thing.
Written it all
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
I just kept playing it over and over again. It ended up being number 5 on
Wow. On
whatever
your whole year of listening to Spotify.
statistic it was. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot of times. I
It
must
is.
admit, look, my songs are always the same ones where I'll be walking to, when you're just really groggy in the morning. You
Yeah.
just need to get yourself up to the date. You always got that song that you just go to that just like, okay, I can do this way.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
Interestingly enough, Live to, I don't know who, what's his name? I can't remember now. Paul? Live to win. That was the one it is at the moment for me.
How's it go again?
The lightness in your eyes.
I feel like I recognise what you're talking. Yeah, I do recognise
You will.
that.
I don't
I've played
recognise
it
it
to you.
whatsoever.
You will kick yourself.
I will. It's probably the way you're doing it, to be honest.
Frustrated, deep down on your
I definitely know it.
I'm not getting it. But yeah, to answer your question, Chris.
Oh yeah, I asked the question, didn't I? Paul Stanley.
Sorry,
I'm
Chris.
gonna,
Oh, Ross-
gonna go.
Russ is right. It is. It's Paul
That's
Stanley.
him.
Paul Stanley. There you go.
Paul Stanley.
Supercharged. I mean, he did say he didn't want 3 albums, so I'm doing it anyway. Supercharged. No, I'm just saying Supercharged. That's my input. You two think of one each as well.
What an album! Right. So yeah. So like I said, Teenage Dirtbags was one of mine.
Supercharged, Tinge Dirtbag. Charlie, come on.
I never know how the album names. I always just went from song to song. But the main, I'll just
Silver
the
Side
three
of
bands that I definitely want the 3 artists just a bit easy.
Yeah. No, guys, fast fine.
ELO, Tom Petty, AC/DC.
Mm.
Oh, Tom Petty and Habit.
Do you know what? That's really good. ELO is such a good one because that's such a different sound. It's not just.
Yeah, this is it.
It's not just
my
pure
dad,
rock
I remember
or anything,
when he
it's
was
just
on his
loads of
alcoholic
stuff.
rage, and I walked in and listened, but it was like, yeah, there's a bit, yay. But it just you can't listen to that and be miserable.
No.
You can still be a bit down, but it does lift your spirits. Just even if it's just
Don't
a
bring
little
me down.
bit. Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've been trying to knock you down for years.
It's true. I'm just too tall. Taller than you.
You are.
And they
Much
did
taller.
create
I
the.
remember trying to push you over in the sea once. And I was swimming up to him, and he was just stood there and minding his own business. I tried to push him up. He picked me up, and threw me.
I did do that. I did do that. That felt good. That felt really good, actually.
Literally, like a child, just went.
He was trying to push me over in the sea. I was like, no, Charlie.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
ELO, Tom Petty, because I can't remember the specific song that I like. My granddad used to listen to him all the time, but it was one of the ones that I never really listened to. And then I'd go around to his house and be playing it, and I never thought to ask him what it was or what the song names were, but I'd just sit there going, "This just got like this."
Yeah.
It's not bad, is it?
He's got it on record. Well, his record collection he's given to me, and he's
Oh,
got
wow.
loads of all the original. He's been collecting since he was young, so he's got all the originals of all the AC, like all classics and stuff. He's got loads. Whether or not the playable condition, because he never really looked after it, but I'm hoping to try and restore some of them
Oh my
when
god.
I get to go up and get them. But it could be brilliant for music.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
After you, it's your fault, but you bought a thingy, didn't you? So we had to buy them.
A record player. Yeah.
Oh, we can get all. And
Vinyl
then
player, yeah.
COVID kicked off, so now I can't get the bloody things. But I'm excited to listen.
Oh, that'd be so cool. That'd be awesome.
Mm.
I have to listen to some of those myself.
Well, you know him. He loved his AC/DC.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Like in Jesting History.
the original ones on vinyl as well. Oh god. Yeah. Those
Yeah.
some good
Should be
choices
good.
though, Charlie. Good
with
choices.
the proper sound. I think we
But-
nailed that.
yeah, I don't think I did too
Well,
bad.
one of my other
I've
choices.
never-
This may lead on to a different discussion because I
Oh.
feel like it may be a controversial choice.
Oh,
let me get the controversial hat on.
Britney Spears, Toxic.
No, I mean that you're right. That is a damn good
A
one.
banging
but
tune.
There's nothing.
Bang,
Wait, hang
bang
on. No,
tune.
there's nothing controversial about that. That's a banger.
That is a bang.
No, so I'm gonna. This is a maybe a case for some people of separating the artist from the actual
I think I know what you're
songs
going
and
to say.
stuff. I'm gonna say Thriller from Michael Jackson.
Oh,
No, yeah. get
I
that.
mean, this is one of those things where obviously, we don't know. There's a lot of people that there's a lot of stuff out there. We don't know the answer. We probably never
I'm
will.
gonna just dumb this down. Just dumb this down for people at the. Are you on about the fact that they say he was tickling up the old tree?
Well, the young tree, but
Yeah, because I thought you were going to go down the Lost Prophet route because I had this same quarry.
well,
I like their old music,
yeah.
but can I listen to the music?
So this is
It's one of
the
those
discussion I thought this may get into.
Mm.
He came
Um,
into the place where you and my wife worked, right, Charles?
things. He did while we were there working.
oh yeah, you
Yeah.
said Ian Watkins, yeah. Oh, what a
I
horrible
remember because
person.
your wife had no idea who he was and was not interested because obviously she did not care. But there was another lass who was working there who was literally just. I mean, you should have followed her around with a mop. It was that bad. It was crazy. And then obviously knowing what you know now.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's horrible.
But
Like,
I went to the gig with him, and I remember vividly going, and I almost didn't get into that gig, and it's just craziness.
it
You
is,
just don't know,
yeah.
do you?
You don't know.
But
you
That's,
never know.
that's the thing.
It's not the band's fault, is it?
No. So this is the thing.
As Michael
This
Jackson says, who's bad?
Well, God sake, Lee. Get out. Do you know what? You're going. Kick him off.
Oh no. See ya.
Yeah, it is that thing of where do you draw the line in these kind of separating the artist from the art? Is it there? Okay, it's there.
Yeah, but to be fair, he was a bit different because basically he got records beaten out of him, didn't he? So he had a bit of a troubled child. He just, let's be honest, from my point of view, I just reckon he just didn't want to. He did not have to grow up.
No, he didn't.
You're so far over the line. The line is not to you. No, I just wanted to get that quote out there.
Well done, well done.
Oh, guys,
Yeah.
I haven't showed you my novelty drink.
But it's still a banging tune.
It is a banging tune. Oh, that is a novelty drink. Fucking
Look at
hell.
the size.
My protein. I don't see any steaks in there.
That's a gallon. A gallon jug.
Jesus Christ, where'd you get that from?
In case you didn't see that, Chris, myprotein.com.
Not nicehearts.com.
Are you
Not sponsored.
or
I'm not
something?
sponsored. It just happened to be free gift.
You are totally sponsored right
Happened
now.
to
I
be
can't
free
believe
gift. It
you
happened
brought
to
a
be
sponsor.
a free gift. I bought this. I didn't pay for that.
I
That
d-
came free with stuff.
Yeah, of course it did. Free, yeah, for sponsorship. You bastard.
Yeah, free
If anyone
sponsor.
wants to sponsor the episode that I'm in, it's Necron. Necron stuff.
That's fine. You can find that shit anywhere.
Because we're all going to purge the Empire. We're
Dumpster?
gonna purge the galaxy.
So I'm sorry, it turned American there.
But
You can find Necrons
it's
in a
good
bin
song.
anywhere.
Yeah, so
Just-
anyway,
yeah.
back to what we were talking about. Yeah, like, you know, musically, lyrically and everything, Michael Jackson really pretty legendary, really, with the albums that he put out.
Yeah.
If it weren't for him, you wouldn't have a lot of artists that, you know, became successful now, really, and in recent years. But then you've got, obviously, the other side where, again, we don't know, we will never know the full truth there. But some radio stations won't play his music anymore. Some still do, which I'm glad about. Because I think in this situation, it is a case of separating the music to everything else. Because his music
still
is
a good
amazing.
tune.
You know, he
And like
has
you
some...
said, it's inspired a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. It does. You know, the album Thriller is amazing. and Bad is incredible.
And that's the whole point of music at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like you
creativity and enjoyment of life.
Yeah, and it's like you say, Charlie. I mean, it's maybe different comparing Lost Prophets to Michael Jackson, but I used to love
but
Lost
you know what I mean,
Prophets.
it's-
I saw Lost Prophets at Leeds Fest, and they were amazing. They were fantastic. He is an absolute horrible human being that deserves to, you know, burn in hell.
Yes, he does.
But you know,
Eat
you've
shit.
got it wasn't, you know, Lost Prophets wasn't him. There was the rest
No,
of the band and other
band.
people that wrote lyrics and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
they've had to put up with the shit as well. And the thing is, they did create good music.
Exactly. And
so
and
I would
there's-
say-
there's other ones that I can't say to come to mind, but
Oh, I mean,
completely
there's-
agree with you.
there are
Just-
other ones.
Just take the song as a song. You don't
Thing
have
is,
to like the guy
if-
who does it.
Of course, exactly.
Thing is, if Jim will fix it was a good program, you'd still watch it.
Hey, he would have fixed it for me to milk a cow blindfolded, and I never had any issues.
Well,
It's one of those things. I always feel bad. Someone said this to me.
Damn, he got me.
Because I make
me as
jokes
well.
like this, and it was on about
just
me,
have a
how
sip.
can you crack jokes like that when you have a son? And because it's just humour. I in no way agree with any of it, and I think they should all be burned at the stake.
Yeah.
But it's humour. It's
Yeah.
the whole point of it. It's shits and giggles.
Exactly.
It's not serious.
well, we've talked
You're
about
not
this.
offended anyone.
Yeah, me and Lee talked
Not
about this
funny.
on the comedy.
I'm not trying to
podcast.
go out. You're not going out of your way to make people feel bad. You're going out of your way to try and make them laugh.
Of course, that is
It's a
exactly the
completely
thing.
different thing.
You're not
If
physically.
you can't laugh in the darkest of times, then, you know.
You never
Exactly.
can.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
The way things are going right now, it's shit. If you can't laugh, what can you do? It's
Exactly. Yeah, I'm
literally
totally with
all
that.
You can do. And
Masturbate.
What's
It's something you
masturbates?
could do.
What's masturbates got to do with this?
Right.
wasn't he off?
Captain Pugwash.
Struggling to get
Pugwash.
along with Seaman
Yeah.
Stain.
Captain Pugwash and masturbates.
I used to
Stephen
go
Staines.
to a school called. His last name was Bates, so he was Master Bates.
Masturbates, yeah.
He was also
because
ripped. You'll remember him, Lee. He was
Because
ripped as shit. We were in my year. He was about that big, but he was built like a shit brick house in year 8.
because
A shit brick house.
shit is
Not a brick
I
shit
did it
house.
again. I did this again. You did. We did this on another podcast where you did the exact same thing. Of
you know, our year at school, you know, we were in school in the 2010s weather. We were
Yeah.
always referred to as master. Just like Harry Potter.
No, when you're under 16, you are. When you get your
Master.
letter.
You.
When you get a letter, when
It's
you're under
master,
16,
yeah.
It's a master.
Yeah. Do they still do it? No, they used to, but does it still happen?
Jamie's is master.
Is it? Oh,
I
right,
think
okay.
Is that a thing? I feel like
He gets more fucking posts than I do.
Who the hell's writing to
See-
him?
You see, I've just got a little miss.
Hospital. So good
Little
fun.
miss. I don't have a master. It's just miss. Fucking
Mm.
sexual
Of course,
equality
yeah.
gone wrong again.
Don't get me started, Lee. Don't
No.
get me
See,
started on this
straight
shit.
away.
Right?
Younger years, women have it worse off.
Right, okay. I'm going to move things away from that. Charlie, I need you to answer a question for me.
Oh god, go on.
Would you rather have taste buds in your arsehole, or
Yeah, this is
would
very
you
important,
rather
actually.
swap your arsehole with your mouth? So your arsehole would be where your mouth is, and your mouth would be where your arsehole is.
I'd rather have taste buds in my arsehole.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
You could eat.
Right answer, Charlie.
So you were either shitting out your mouth. You were literally, I could be having a conversation with you. Obviously, it's not that South Park.
No.
Yeah, anyway, Chris, I'm going to answer this question. Hang on. Or I could just smoke out my arse and kill all my taste buds in my arse, and it wouldn't make no difference.
Yeah, so you're throwing smoke into it. See,
Wait.
I had the argument if you drank enough whiskey, that would numb the taste.
We get anything would.
And
Well,
I was
like,
saying, you'd get. My argument was you get used to it, like morning breath.
That's not. I still don't get that argument. That doesn't work.
To be fair, I do. Do you not wake up sometimes when you've left your mouth open because you've been breathing with your mouth open and it tastes literally like someone's just taking a shit in your mouth?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's
Again,
not that bad.
cat couldn't-
it is.
You get,
No, I
get used
imagine
to
you
it.
taking your shit tastes actual worse.
Yeah,
I mean,
but,
I can't clarify. I'll tell you what. Next time he does a shit, I'll let you know.
but it would become natural, right?
Eventually, yeah. No,
Yeah.
it wouldn't, because if using that logic, every time you say you have chips every day, you'd eventually get used to having chips every day, and you wouldn't taste the chips, but you still do. So that doesn't work.
Look, I'm on your side, Charlie.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on.
no, but if we're putting Chris down, we're doing
Right.
it right.
Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie, we know that out of the three of us, I think arguably you do the worst shits. From the smells, I've spent enough time around both of you and myself, and they're smelly. So just think of the worst
You
shit,
live-
the
you
worst
live with
shits,
You-
the worst shits you have ever
lived with
done.
me while I was lactose intolerant, drinking in
Yep.
a Great Stella every night, and
Exactly.
smoking 56 a day. It was not pretty.
It was not pretty. So just imagine the shits that you were doing during that time, and having to taste that every time you were going to the
I
toilet.
still stand by it, because I would literally just burn my taste buds up my arsehole and then problem solved.
Cheesy stick twice.
It
Yeah,
did.
this is another thing.
I-
So, do you get the like the acid from your stomach, like sometimes your shit does? So like burn away. Would that be like more like when you throw up? Is that same kind of acid? No, I don't think it is.
Yeah, what's coming out?
No.
What's coming out your ass? Or if your mouth and your ass swap, is it literally you're talking out your ass and you're throwing
Yeah.
up out your ass and you're shitting out your mouth?
You're literally just
And-
swapping.
and you-
Yeah, you're assuming that, like, kind of biologically, it's all fine, but it's literally just kind of swapping it round. So
So-
everything
but
everything
yeah,
that we
keep your
do, we're
mouth
just
where it
swapping
is.
round.
Yeah, because my biggest worry
you
was
get-
sneezing.
So, like, right now, I would have to
Worst
have
case scenario,
I would have to
what
have
you
the
do
microphone
is-
down here.
What you could do though is get something that's like a really strong taste, like say wasabi, and rub that around your asshole and then shit. So you wouldn't taste it because it'd overpower you by the wasabi.
That's what I mean. That's what I was talking about the whiskey thing.
Yeah,
You numb your mouth
that's
with
not
whiskey.
bad.
And...
Yeah, but you know how bad
get-
was that? Yeah, but so you're saying you want to burn your arse out
It'd be
every
your arsehole.
time just to have
I
a
know
shit.
plenty of people that would be devastated if I did that.
Well, I mean, this is it. This brings that into question as well. That'd ruin it for someone else.
Our lass is watching this, and I can't wait to go downstairs because. Well,
So
Taste
it-
buds in your eyes is
So-
the right answer.
earlier when I was promoting this on the social medias and saying, judging by what our old podcast used to be, it's very much a anything goes kind of podcast tonight. I think we're proving that point right now.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I
was
think it's relatively tame. At least I'm somewhat conscious for this.
it's true.
There's
This is
podcasts
true.
going back
You'll
before
remember
where I
this.
just one
Huh? I'm saying you'll remember
where I
this. Where
where normally
like
I'd
before.
zone out halfway through and listen to my music.
It's true.
This is true.
What time are we on, sir? Mr.
We are
Jones?
on 1 hour and 49 minutes.
Okay, then can I get a rant out of the way? Because this is something I really need to get off my chest.
Well, if you want to do that, can I go for a quick piss? And I am taking it back to the old bar chat days. And do that before we carry on with
I'm
that.
holding out.
And I can leave it between you two, and you can talk between yourselves, and it's absolutely fine. No one needs to know.
This is fine.
Go on,
This
Liz.
is fine.
Right, I want to
You
hear
never
your...
left.
Tell
Yeah,
me.
I never left.
You've got 22 seconds. Okay,
Where
so
did
I want to
you
get this rant off my chest. So, Charlie, you don't drive, but you probably still see this anyway. I am finding driving at the minute an absolute nightmare in this current situation.
You are not the only one. I know plenty of drivers that are saying the same thing. And the main road I walked out, it's like all of a sudden drivers have just thought, "Oh fuck it, let's be a tosser."
Yeah, well, okay, yeah. So it's not the only thing. Like bad driving seems to be a thing more so at the minute. I think I said this on the last podcast.
You should mention
But-
this to Chris with his speeding tickets.
Yes, I will. You threw him under the bus there, Charlie. But what I will say is, what's pissing me off the most is people walking on the roads. Doesn't matter.
You see, it depends. Hang on. Is it really,
Okay.
really? Because I walk on a lot of fucking black ice. Sometimes it's quicker to just go on the road where I'm not going to fall and break my hand because the roads get gritty. Or
That-
is it just like in any weather?
No, that's acceptable. So, like, if it's bad weather and you need to walk on
Valid.
the path, on the road.
But then, no, you don't walk on the road. That's just stupid.
Yeah, but there's literally people. I don't know about you, Chris. I'm saying people walking on the roads at the minute is a fucking big issue.
Yes,
I'm
it
trying
is.
not to swear, but I need to say fucking big issue.
It is a
at the
big
minute,
issue.
Are we
because
meant
I
to
am
not
annoyed
swear
at this.
because it's a
Oh, no, we're very... That's a very good point, Charlie. I think the C word's been out already.
I think I said it.
You did.
multiple times.
So no, I
do apologise.
people just seem to be treating
No, I
the
don't.
roads like a path
Yep.
for no reason. So, I mean, there's some reason, like the 2 meter distance, which I could understand.
Yeah, if you're avoiding
However,
someone.
people are still doing that when there's a car going past.
Mhm.
They'll just walk out onto the road. So it's
Yep.
like, I know,
No,
I'll
that's
choose
stupid.
I'll choose instant death over the possible chance that
Yeah,
I
that
might get
make-
COVID.
That makes no sense. I walk past. There's two people who always walk the dog. Now, I think it's ridiculous, and I think it's fucking rude, quite frankly, that I have to walk out my way onto the dirt and stuff to go out of the way when they've got dogs. I know it's stupid, but surely they should go onto the dirt anyway. But it's the same thing. But I'm not going to do that if there's a fucking car coming.
No, you
But
just
people,
wait. You
people
go to the
I
side.
literally
or-
had to slam
just-
on.
Don't cough. I'm just not going to cough on you. Just don't cough on me.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it's a
Well,
car.
me and Lee were saying this the other week. You're not going to transfer it by just, like... If you walk past someone and cough or breathe in their face, fair enough. But if you're just walking past someone, that's not how it works. It doesn't just magically jump to another person. So you can walk past
I'm
someone.
on team. Don't take the risk because there's too many
Yeah.
people that I know that will die. But
Yeah.
again, I agree with you. It's not gonna if you just walk like that.
Yeah.
You're not even breathing in the air. 'Cause
No.
Normally, like
Yeah.
that, you're not facing the mic. Going,
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not only that. So that's one thing. So people just fucking walking out onto the road, and yeah, like someone just sent out. Sorry, not someone. He's Russ. He's a legend.
Yeah, he's not just someone. He's Russ.
Thanks for watching. Love you, dude. Nice work on the shinies.
His shiny head.
Yeah, even if you've got like, this is actually getting me onto another point that I'm going to make in a second. But if you've got a path on either side of the road, yeah, surely one should be walking one way, and one should be going the other. But people are stupid. Don't work like that.
People are stupid.
Even if there's only one path, if there's a car coming, don't walk onto the road. Don't just expect the car to just be moving around you like instantly. It's not going to happen.
Because the thing, if
And I
there's
bet
cars,
there's been tons of accidents. I
Yeah.
bet.
oh god, there must have been.
the
Because I
country.
mean, if that's happening when there's traffic coming both ways, you can't just
Yeah.
at the last minute. You're either doing an emergency brake and someone's, well, hopefully if the distance is right, they shouldn't be crashing into you. But you're either doing that or swerving out and coming into oncoming traffic.
Yeah. Exactly.
And people don't think
it's
about
not,
it.
No,
But it's not only that as well. It's like people just seem to be just walking across roads more freely now.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
While
America
we're on
they call it
this-
jaywalking, but
Yeah.
not to do with COVID, but I think we can all agree on this. And Chris has heard me rage many a times, interrupting our songs, and I love it drive home. Cycling. Now, I'm not a driver.
Oh.
I don't. I'm learning the rules of the road, and our lass, bless her, she's teaching me stuff as we go along.
Yeah.
But why? Surely, if they're going down the road, they should go one in front of the other, like a little line, right?
Yep.
Why do they spread out?
For some reason, I don't know if Lee knows the answer to this, but I'm pretty sure that I saw somewhere that cyclists are literally told to spread out across the road because that is apparently the safest way to cycle. But I don't understand that in the
cycle
cyclist.
would be on the path.
So say it again, sorry, Charlie.
Cyclists. This is going back to days when me and Chris were driving up, and you see,
Yeah.
it's Otley, it's terrible for them.
Oh yes.
But if you've
You're
got a
pretty
line
supposed
of
to acquire
cars
that.
behind you, they would rather have four of them in a line,
Balloon.
taking up the entire bloody road.
Yeah.
So the traffic stuck behind them, which, let's be honest, there's not many places for traffic to go in. Otley.
No.
It's quite bad. Rather than just go one in front of the other, into front of the other, and go for a drive like that, so everyone can go past. They're just getting.
Do you
I
know?
drive and it pisses me off.
It's a double-edged sword.
Do you remember that advert
It's,
where there's that guy who's driving the bike, or it's like a naked lass or something, or walking down a road, and he's there with fish at car window? No,
No.
No.
I've mentioned this to somebody else before, and they don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
There's an advert somewhere where they used to slap someone with a fish, right?
No,
So please,
I
God,
don't remember that.
please, because I'm beginning to
I'll have to
question
find
that.
We'll have to look for it. I'll have to look for that.
It's an old one.
Okay.
I might remember
But
it.
before I go for a wee, like Chris just did, let me
need
just
to
get
get
this.
my
So,
phone
so it's a double-edged sword. So like, if you've got four of them across, yeah, you can't overtake, but they are in front of you. But if you have them in the line as well, that's even more so annoying because that creates longer distance.
There is that. Yeah.
So like, at
well,
least if you've got four in front of you in your lane, and you can overtake them at some point. But like, if they are in a line, then it's an absolute nightmare. But yeah, no, like massive groups of like 12 cyclists all together in a line, but in twos is just yeah. It's not the Tour de France. Just stay the fuck at home.
yeah.
You know.
I think that's better. That's the thing. Oh,
But yeah, just people walking across the roads and stuff. I'm fed up with it.
it is annoying. It is really annoying.
I must admit, I don't go to the crossing. If I'm crossing a road, I don't go to the set crossing. I will just walk across the road. But
Yeah, but you don't do it like on a blind corner or fucking when a car's coming.
No, I'm
But
not.
people just
Contrary
like
to
you
popular
should stop.
belief, I'm not a fucking moron.
But yeah, like
I've been
people look
hit
at you
enough
like
times to know when to cross a road.
people look at you like, what are you doing? Oh. You nearly drove into me. It's like, you're walking on a fucking road.
You see, this is the
That's
thing.
when it's
I was
most
asking
annoying.
Sarah about this ages ago. If I did that, say you were driving down the road and I went into the road because fuck it, why not? And you hit me. At the end of the day, you're the one that's got to pay out. But it's still your fault. Now I don't see how that works. If I walk into the road, surely I'm in your domain here.
Well, yeah, this is it. I mean, it's up
It
to
makes no
a
sense to
driver
me.
to be
Granted,
aware of his surroundings.
Granted, I might be dodging someone, like you said, and you just driving like a tit and you've hit me, then fair enough. It's one of the big but why do you need to go on the road?
It depends.
Like,
If you
like I said when Chris was having a wee, if it's icy,
I'm having a wee.
it's black ice on the path,
right, Lee, go on. You can go.
sometimes I'll walk on the road because
Yeah.
I'm not going to break my ankle. But other than that, why do you need to go on the road?
No, you don't. See, this is really weird. So, like, when I used to live with my parents, there was always a guy that used to walk up and down our road that would actively not walk on the path for whatever
You remember
reason.
telling me about him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I probably
remember you
told.
telling me about him.
I feel like I told you and Lee about this guy at many a time. And the thing is, our road, you were like, there were always cars parked on the road, so it would mean he'd have to then walk onto the path for a little bit, and then he would actively go back onto the road. And I don't understand. I've seen other people do the same thing. Like, if it's really, really, really icy and the path is a more dangerous option, I kind of get it. Like, I think what you must have been saying, maybe. But people do it when it's not icy and there's no danger, and they just walk on the road instead of a path. It's like, why do you think that's a safer option?
No, it's not. It's stupid.
It's stupid.
I do think people. I think you driving a lot have just turned into massive wankers ever since this lockdown. Because all of a sudden, it's like, oh, that lane. I mean, now again. Now, be careful what you say, Chris. This lane's
Always.
a 30. Fuck it. I'm bombing down that at 60 mile an hour.
The
There's
thing
a
is,
person that I know who ended up having an accident the other day when it snowed really bad, and you can't help but think, if you did it on a corner, were you driving safely?
that's
Or were
it.
you being a tosser? Because if it's really snowy and it's really icy, how do you go into a ditch? Because, I mean, I get your car spins out, but not if you're driving safely. It doesn't. Oh, crap. My phone's about to die.
Oh no!
I
Have you got your charger?
will need to go get my phone. It's in my bed.
When Charlie.
I'll wait till Lee gets back.
Well, I'm gonna say when Lee gets back, you can go and get it. Well, so this is the thing. So I had a really scary moment the other day. So I don't know what the snow's been like with you. I know you've had some snow, but we
Not as bad as what you've had it up there.
no. So the other day, was it earlier this week? Was it on Monday maybe? So I was going to work. I'd made it off our street, which is quite bad, but the main roads were okay.
Yeah, you've got to go up a little hill as well, haven't you?
Yeah, Little Hill. That's the worst bit.
Fran in Guiseley.
Oh, that was
Remember that?
See that? So that was kind of
Sorry, go on.
scary. That was scary going up a road. So the other day,
Cheers, darling. Sarah saved the day.
oh, she said, "Oh, well done, Sarah. Well done, Sarah." Lee, I'm just saying,
I'm back.
Lee, I had a very scary moment in the snow the other day driving.
Charlie's turned into a light.
He has. He's putting his charger in because his phone's going to die. So yeah, on Monday, I think I can't even remember now, but on Monday, after it had been snowing, I was driving to work, going my normal route, and then I got a call from my boss saying, "Don't go your usual way because the traffic lights are out and it's really queued back. You might want to find another way to work." So I went, "Okay, fair enough." So I turned off and went towards Horsforth, which meant going up some side roads. So I turned up a side road that was quite steep and obviously hadn't been gritted, but clearly some cars had been either up or down it.
Yeah.
So I got up it okay, but then that road going up then went to an area that had not had cars on it, and it was really, really bad. And it had a little mini roundabout, and I started to go around it and was slipping all over the place. I was like, for fuck's sake. I was like, right, I'll go around the roundabout and go back down where I've been and back onto the main road and go another way. I started going back down the road I came up, and I got into a slide that I couldn't stop.
Oh,
And
God.
that is the first time in my life I've been in my car like, I have no control over what's happening. What do I do? So there were cars on one side of the road, and there was a very high curb on the other, so I couldn't just suddenly go like that without probably bouncing back into the road. So I kind of had to skid my way down to a certain point and then go...
Troll skid.
Oh, yeah, kind of like a control skid. And at that point, a van then started coming, like, turned into the road I was skidding down. Clearly saw me going down like, oh!
I'm sorry, but I just came back into controlled skid. Is that where you do a fart and you know it's going to turn into another one so you get to the toilet ASAP?
I did so many skiddy farts whilst I was skidding down this road. Essentially,
So,
Charlie, yes. So what we did when we were in Fran that time and going home, and I was skidding going up the road, I was doing it going down the road this time, and I couldn't stop it.
Wow.
So I literally had to get to a point and then just kind of curb it a little bit, and then it stopped, and I got out. Obviously, everything was fine. Didn't crash the car, didn't crash into anyone else, but for the first time in my driving life, I was like, I'm going to die. I'm going to really proper do some damage. It was really scary.
What about when we were driving to York and we were pulling onto the...
Oh, there was that.
yeah,
Going onto the A1.
A1, and the lady just didn't want to move.
Oh, so yeah. When you come in kind of from...
What about the time when we were up there at Christmas, someone was going... You have to go to your mum and dad's or something, you're dropping me off, and that last, with kids in the back of the car. This wasn't even snowing then. On Christmas Day, she was just looking at her phone with kids in the back of the car driving, and almost went straight into us. Do you remember that, Lee?
What?
Do you not remember that? Christmas Day? I stayed around yours? on Christmas Eve, and you was going somewhere and you dropped me off at my granddad's?
And someone went into us.
No, someone didn't go into us. Do you know when you get up the Chevin and you turn
Yeah.
right, as if you were going past that little farmy bit? Someone
Yeah.
else were looking at a phone with the kids in the back. Do you remember that?
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are making me question my fucking sanity today. I tell you.
You just
Well, I
didn't
wasn't
remember.
there, so I knew nothing about that one.
I can't see the chat. But please, someone, for the love of God, find the advert with the fish and the naked person.
Yeah.
Russ, find
Except
an
I'm
advert
sure
with
it
a
might.
naked person and a
I'm
fish.
sure it existed.
Um,
Also,
yeah.
people who don't know me or haven't met me or watched the odd videos, is this what you expected from the comments? And what you guys have said about me is
The
this what you
Charlie.
expected? I would be
Charlie.
interested to know this.
The Charlie effect. This is interesting. I would like to know
This
that,
is,
actually.
this is a tamed Charlie, though. Charlie's come a long way. At some
Charlie's
point,
come a
yeah,
long way.
speaking of which, sorry, I've realised I've completely derailed you again, Chris.
No, it's fine. No,
Usually,
no, it's fine. We'll keep going on.
Do you think of earlier on? 5
Mini-
fucking years, man. That is a long
Mini Cooper
time.
advert.
It is
We've
a lot.
all come so long.
Charlie,
Oh,
we've
could
had
be,
Russ
actually.
has said the Mini Cooper advert.
I think it was. Was it a blue one? And they just fucking go past and
Is the
slap
colour
someone.
is the colour relevant? I'm not sure.
We're going to have to find this out afterwards,
Yes,
aren't we? And
I
put it
think
again.
it
Put
is.
it on the socials.
It is. I swear to God, if you just drives past and slaps someone with a fish. How does
Do you know what? Now
anyone
you're saying it, something
not
is
remember?
slowly stirring in my mind of this being an advert now, or me seeing something like this. I don't know.
Google it, Chris.
I'm going to
Google
have to Google it. Yeah, you
Person in blue mini slaps someone with fish.
it. Slaps fish advert.
have
I'm
Mini
sure it'll turn.
Cooper
Slaps
Ad-
fish.
Yeah.
fish.
My brain, I've done that thing again when I go back in past and your 5-year question. Fucking hell. We've all come a long way.
We have all come
But
a
I do
long
miss
way.
the
We have.
Baghdad.
We have.
This is
The random crap we used to get up to. Do you know what I miss the most though? Is the not having the consequences as much.
Yeah. The lack
'Cause
of
back then,
responsibility.
we was just doing it for fun. Yes, we were just doing it for fun. It didn't
Yeah.
matter then what we did. Whereas now it's like, I shouldn't have done that because this could get me in trouble with this, and this, or he might see it, or they might see it. And why did I do that? I could have easily got electrocuted doing that.
That's a fair
By the
point.
time,
Well, there was that
Do
time.
I think right when he was laid on the monster dude was laid on the floor, and we went for the axe on the floor. We could very fucking easily have missed.
That
Got him.
yeah,
The monster dude.
Stuff
that was me.
like that. Yeah.
I could have
We
died.
could
You
have
were
very-
you were aiming at me with an
Spoilers,
axe.
spoilers, man. I know, and it's feel like you let me do that.
So obviously never going to hit that person, but yeah.
Yeah, but you never know. Something could like there could have been
No,
a gust.
I mean, like,
there could have been a
but I
gust of wind.
I mean, in the short film, it's
Charlie?
obviously not anywhere near him.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to this, and Russ has put it in the chat. But we've found the advert. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
It's not going to make me laugh as much as that kid getting glass bottles thrown in his head. This is it.
It's happening right now.
No, it just
I assume people need to
told
watch.
you.
I know.
Why is that
It
even?
was a yellow mini.
I totally
Come on.
remember it now.
Not blue, yellow.
I
do apologise.
100% do not remember that advert for a mini.
I do remember. I do totally remember that. What the
How
hell
do you forget that made an advert?
that is about?
I'm not insane. I'm not insane.
Terms of
Golden
service.
age
Terms of service.
advertising, baby.
Yeah, Ofcom was all over it. Apparently there were.
Thank you, Russ. Chris will donate £10 million to whatever charity of your choice.
I will. I'll do it to save the fish.
No, that's it. The fish.
Animal
Fuck the
cruelty.
fish.
Well, we're either saving the fish or the naked people. It's up to you.
Naked fish.
Depends. Easily part of the naked people.
No.
Or naked fish. Or
Naked
fish people.
fish. For the fish,
Then that's fine. Save the naked people.
Russ needs to not work again, charity.
Are
Well, we
fish
could work
naked?
that out.
I just
Are
wanted
fish
to-
naked? That's a very good point, actually.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean,
I've got a joke for you.
Go on then.
Alright. This is one this is a shit one, right? I'm thinking about writing a book, right? Because I've noticed around the place that a lot of people are falling down the stairs. So I thought I would release a book on how to avoid it, and it's really good because it's a step-by-step guide.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That one's credit. That's one
That's-
is credited
that's on
to Mark.
Well done, Mark.
I do know a Warhammer one as well, but I don't know if you'd appreciate that one.
Go for it. Do it.
I'd appreciate it.
All right. Again, lots of Fenrisians there, sat there going 30 days, 30 days, 30 days. And someone walks up and goes, what's 30 days? What are you celebrating? And they go, oh, it's because this puzzle said it's 1 to 2 years and we did it in 30 days. Do you get it? Because they're all idiots. Because Fenrisians.
I think it's a very finite audience that you're looking for.
Yeah, even I didn't appreciate that one. You know that Fallout meme where everyone disliked that?
Yes, yeah.
Did you just quote a meme as a response?
I did quote a meme, yeah.
Wow,
That's how far we've come.
This is the world we live in, where memes are used as a response to.
This is how far
No,
we've
that
come,
Lee Evans
Charles.
sketch ages ago, where it was done about when two kids will meet each other in the street and they won't talk. They just go, oh shit.
They just fall over.
They'll just
And
fall.
they'll literally just go. And the other kid will respond with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
that's
True.
we've reached it.
But this is how far we've come. You used to call them memes.
That is
So-
true.
I did. I used to do that just to piss you off. Does it still annoy you?
I
the good old
like it.
memes.
I
like
loved
the
it.
memes.
We're definitely. I am going to have, for when we do our stream of looking back at our thing, I am going to do a compilation of your intros to Bar Chat. So all the singing, all the little stories, the memes, everything.
I toyed with the idea of getting to do it tonight with his.
Yeah.
I've always
Wanted
to
to be a drag queen.
I completely forgot about that. Oh god.
But it's stuck with us, evidently.
Oh, it absolutely does.
The other thing that reminds to me is just the constantly knocking over of your Iron Man,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then when you give us the camera and the turtle.
Okay, so this is.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
this is a
Yeah.
good place to before we end the podcast. Charlie, what? It doesn't have to be just one video, but what from off the top of your head, what are your favourite videos or favourite moments from the Bartak gaming days? Like favourite videos and stuff. What are your favourite moments?
I mean,
Okay, good.
Blackout. 'Cause,
Blackout.
that was hilarious.
Yep.
But I did really enjoy playing GTA, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was driving. You had to drive off a hill and just try and hit people, and that was
Bowling.
way funnier than it should have been.
Human
Human
bowling.
bowling.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah,
I mean,
that was good. That
yeah.
was good. That was such
good
a simple
times.
idea. That just turned out to be a lot of fun.
And
I really enjoyed that.
but I think the thing that stands out the most is when we was dog sitting, house sitting for Lee, and we went and put post-it notes everywhere.
That is in one of my diaries. Yeah,
It
that
is.
was
But I
fun.
tried to do it in blood, and then we decided to not give him AIDS, so we did it in ketchup.
We did. Yep.
He did
And
do
what
that.
DVD? What annoys me about it though is we didn't mention like all the ones that we actually wrote because there were some corkers.
The word. So that actually went on longer than what it should have done. We obviously
Way longer.
they found some of them, and then the last one was a
You couldn't find
DVD
for ages.
in their collection. And it led to Lee one night literally just going through every single DVD in that
Yeah,
little
something to
cabinet
point
that you
out, I
had.
had fucking hundreds of DVDs.
Yeah, you.
And
Yeah, he
and
did.
all, my one clue was it's in a DVD.
Yeah, that's
So
all
I
we
literally
told him.
had to go through from one end to the other till I found it.
Yeah, but the thing
We
is,
put them
Charlie
in-
didn't.
We put most of them in places that he would literally walk in and see.
But the thing is, yeah, Charlie, didn't we we
You
put
say
it in,
that.
we put it in a DVD and we're like, okay, we'll remember it's this one. And then when it came to the night he was looking for it, we couldn't remember which DVD it was.
Because it was one that we knew he
wouldn't watch
Oh, God,
or
it did take us
something.
long to do it for a bit.
Wasn't it The Lion King or something?
No,
because
it
that's what
ended-
we figured you would go for one that we would think of, so we tried to go for one that you wouldn't have thought of.
it
and
went.
then we completely forgot
I'm
about
pretty sure it ended up being like a really kind of average, just like shooter type film that you just wouldn't go for. Just
Okay.
like one that you wouldn't even
I can't
think
remember what
about.
it
I
was.
can't remember what it was, but we put it in something that we ended up forgetting because it ended up being like a month later or something.
It was a living hell
entering the
trying to
new
find
year.
these friggin' things.
Entering the new year, singing the Big Girls by Sips.
Oh, that was good.
Your old
I mean-
house.
That was
That
like
wasn't on camera, was it?
it wasn't on camera, but that was.
No, but that was about that moment. We'd done some recording. We tried
Yeah.
to shoot the stupid guys, and I got a really good shot.
You know, I
Really
still
YouTube
listen
cheat.
to that every New Year's.
Big girl.
I do.
Do you know what,
I
Do you
I
actually?
think of that moment every year. Every New Year.
Oh, I do think I do always
You guys
think
still
about
stay
it.
up
But
for New Year's?
We
just about we did this year. Just about
Yeah, we did this year. Yeah.
only just
Yeah,
about.
before
Yeah.
it.
I was in bed by 8:30 because we were going to do the thing when we I was literally in bed by 8:30.
Yeah.
I was fucking hanging.
It was New Year's Eve where I got wrecked. It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, you got pretty.
Yeah, well,
You got pretty wrecked New Year's.
Yeah.
I was
we have to
drunk.
do that again now.
I was drunk, but not wrecked. But you were doing your Donald Trump impression and stuff.
I drank a lot of rum.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to do it again at some point.
we are.
can have
We
PJ
definitely are.
Pringles living in the large. I will actually try and get it off work this time now.
Hell yeah.
Definitely
I'm trying
do
to think of my favourite.
What's Lee?
that's
Because
that
obviously, like you, we asked when we did our interviewing each other thing. We kind of went through our favourite times. But yeah, what's like your favourite videos?
Honestly,
Like final content.
I take a lot of pride in the last things we did with the Minecraft.
The Minecraft stuff.
series.
Yeah, I like that Minecraft
I
I
take-
series.
the fact
pride
that you
in them.
guys are trying to do it and just be thinking about no, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. We're doing Minecraft, we're playing it serious. And then I
Yeah.
built a fucking toilet.
So,
Le
yeah,
shite.
you were getting annoyed with us because we weren't taking it seriously enough. And then
Yeah, it's Minecraft.
you made less shite. So
It's Minecraft. Like.
if you want to see our
Well,
Minecraft
I-
series, we got about how many episodes in? 8, something like that.
8.
But make sure you watch it
9.
with captions on, apparently.
Oh yeah,
So-
he's found that.
If you do go onto our Bartek Gaming channel and find our old videos, they were literally like the last thing we did before we stopped doing anything. But we, yeah, for some reason, so like today I was going on my YouTube and I was like just looking back, so, like, to see if anything jogged my memories, subjects to talk about on the podcast. And it started autoplaying one, and it came up automatically with the subtitles on. So I was like, oh my god, I need to try this. So I sent you guys the video I was watching, and just the closed captions on them were just amazing.
Yeah.
And it's
Charlie-
still better
Charlie's
English
like-
than what I normally come out with.
Yeah.
Charlie's barely recognisable on the subtitles.
Yeah, so
And it's
Charlie's
just some-
audio wasn't great, and it just wasn't
No.
picking it up at all.
Some of the words they think that we're saying is just great.
That was the original free the Xbox the headset that you got with the Xbox. That was that's for my microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, good time.
So I took some screenshots earlier. So one sentence it thought we said was potable. Ow. Bell, Jeff, I see 5 meters. One thing I.
I mean,
We
I
may
don't
have
know,
said
be
that in
something we
fairness. The next one was can get up. I can get it. Why Joe Chow's lie, Chels. Chris looked pretty stiff. Next
you
one.
did often look stiff.
This next one had me in stitches. Address. I dress. Kate. I'd rescue for baby on the couch. Oh, I witch.
Do you know what's hilarious? Is all of that sentence does have some kind of meaning to me now. I know someone. I still have my dresses, obviously. I know someone called Kate. There is a baby getting dressed on the couch. It's crazy. I predicted
Whoa.
the future years ago.
What the
Boom.
hell? How did? Okay, that's just weird. And
That is weird.
the final one I got was Twiggy space Suet large portrait. That's a brain just kicking. Is there?
Is it me or has Charlie's screen just got dead?
Charlie's screen has just gone dead. Is Charlie gone or is he still here?
Okay, well, I think whilst we're waiting for him to come back, I think we should wrap up there.
Yeah, we probably should.
It's been a good podcast. Yeah, like I'm sure you said earlier about us doing a stream. I think you did.
Yes, I have mentioned it. Yeah.
The three of us will be going back through over previous stuff. Yeah, Charlie's definitely just gone.
He's coming.
back.
He's coming back. Yeah, it's a good point. Charlie, did
He's
you
back
forget to
instead.
press the plug on?
Just
Are
saying
you
that
okay?
we're going to do another stream. We're wrapping up now on the podcast,
Roger that.
but we're going to do another stream where we do look back at our old content and Just have a laugh. We're going to go back, see how bad our editing was, and
Yes. We're going to go right back
something
to the
that
very
will surprise us.
beginning, and
yeah.
we're not just going to look through Bartat stuff, we're going to look through Lee's channel, the videos he did on there, some of the diary stuff from my channel where we were all involved and
What's
stuff.
new in gaming?
Yeah, what's new in
We
gaming?
did one episode of that.
Oh, what to watch, yes.
Oh, what's what?
That's
That
it.
was one of our best videos.
We were
did,
really,
wasn't it?
like, that is genuinely
never
one of the
followed
best
that.
videos we did, and we didn't carry on with it.
No. I think the best thing we ever came up with, or you guys came up with, is Inside the Mind.
Well,
Without a doubt. That's-
funny
wow.
you should say that, Charles. I was watching those recently. I was showing Jax for the first time, and I told Lee about it, and we should totally do that again. That is one series
We
I would
should.
definitely go back to doing.
I'm
Do you
all
still
for
have the
that.
keyboard?
I think I've.
Oh,
My brother has that keyboard at the moment, but I could get it back off him.
It's all right. We'll get one of the Hape or Happy, depending on if you puff or not. Diddly kids toy. That one.
Hape toy.
Hape or Happy.
happy,
Happy.
happy.
It's an E, a French E anyway.
A kid's keyboard. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
That's what you gotta
Einstein.
say.
No, they do.
Okay. Yeah. Well, either that or I can find the original keyboard. But it depends what the subject is. That was music, so that's why the keyboard was present.
In fairness, we could actually fit that in. No matter what the theme is, we could just try fit the keyboard in.
Yeah. Okay.
No matter what it is, we'll just fit the keyboard into it.
I can make that work. I've
Yeah.
still got the same suit jacket somewhere, so we're all good.
Oh, we've got to do it the same.
Would you fit that now, though?
I think he would.
Probably.
If he's back down
I've
to a
lost the weight
large, he
to do
probably
it
will
now.
now.
Yeah. Just about.
I won't fit anything I used to fit
shit
in.
with your what? I can't remember. Some kind of MP keeps coming to mind.
Magic
And
Police.
you keep- oh, that's it. Yes, that's it.
Right,
Magic
my point.
Police.
Magic Police. Plums.
Magic Pullums.
Magic plums. There you go.
Magic
Oh,
Plums.
God. So, yeah.
Magic Plums.
Right, next time we do this, I'm going to get a Wi-Fi extender and I'm going to get something to mean that I don't have to keep tripping up.
You need to get yourself a tripod, get yourself a Wi-Fi extender. And, yeah, so next time we do it won't be like a podcast where we're trying to, like, keep things to a certain time and stuff. We'll come on, we'll watch back some old videos and just have a laugh, and it'll be
And we'll
fine.
get silly.
And we'll get silly and drunk, and
Are you
it'll be
guys gonna
awesome.
Are you guys going to do another 24-hour charity thing again?
I hope
At
so
any
at some point.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Is that what fun?
I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, I feel like we could probably do an even better job at it this time. In that we will actually
hell yeah.
have a record of it happening as well. Because, that was so annoying that nothing recorded from that.
We spent 24
the
hours
good news is
gaming.
that
I have nothing to
You'll
show.
both,
Yeah.
You'll both be better at lack of sleep because you had more practice.
It's true.
That's
It's
true.
very
You'd think so. I think we probably would be better at that now, actually. I think we'd probably be able to do it.
I quoted that on whilst Meg was in labour. I was like, "Shit, that 24 hours was easy, though."
Yeah. That's it. Just pretend we're in labour and that's fine. We
Yeah.
can do it.
So that was nothing.
Yeah.
Labour, it's not as painful as it looks. I mean,
No.
women
We just-
can queue up to have more babies. Men never queue up to get kicked in the knackers again. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got
on
a good
that
point.
bombshell-
Yes.
On that bombshell, I think it's time to end the podcast.
That is
it's been a pleasure,
It's been a
guys.
pleasure.
It has been a pleasure, yeah. The Bartat / Bar Chat reunion. It's been a joy.
Thank you for joining us, Charlie.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, Charlie. We've
You're
loved
welcome.
every
I
second
hope
of
I
it.
wasn't too bad compared to how I used to be.
I mean, compared to how you used to be, you've been a saint,
Living saint.
a living saint.
I've used slip-ups where I said stuff like, "Oh, bollocks, you can't say that." But it's all right. Magic of editing, you can beat it out.
Exactly, editing is the key here, and that is going to take.
It's
Like when I
completely live right now.
I mean, this live bit is fine. We don't have to remember this bit, but I can
Yeah, but
spend.
it's okay because I hear the power of Russ Forbera can say that, so it's fine. He can just go back in time.
Bearer.
He can. It never happened.
Emperors.
So yeah, my weekend is going to be spent editing this. Don't know what you guys are going to be doing.
We are going to start working on our terrain board. That's our goal for this weekend.
Ooh. Well,
Lee
I'm a
will be
shizzle.
more excited about that than you.
I am.
You will be.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds cool.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy
we
some
need a
paints,
hobby.
hopefully.
I'm trying to get off the Xbox. I don't want Jamie to end up playing as much Xbox and crap as I do, so I'm trying to get into the Warhammer stuff to get off it. And then Sarah, she likes all her arty party, so rather than buying war games, we're going to make our own. And it's also a project for us because with her working all the time and me working on anyway.
That's a good idea.
We're wrapping up a
That's
podcast.
good.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, that's true. No, that is a very
Save for
good
next
idea.
Yeah, good idea.
Very good idea. Right, guys. So thank you so much, everyone that has joined in tonight and been watching live. If you want to catch where this will be on the podcasting platforms, if you go to the Wise and Jones podcast.buzzsprout.com, it'll have all the links on there, including the video version on YouTube as well. So that should probably be up later this week. Guys, where can we catch... Well, Charlie, you might not... I don't know if you want to say your social media, it's fine. But Lee, where can we catch you on the socials?
I'm good.
You can catch me at Twitter at FutureLaw with a 4. That's Future L4W at Twitter. And also Colin the Carrier Pigeon, as always. You know, if needs be. And then that's it.
He's always there for you.
That's good timing because
That's all I need.
Bobby's awake, so I've got to go.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. You can catch me at CJonesy90.
He's asleep.
Is asleep. Okay. Yeah, at CJonesy90 on Twitter and on Instagram at Siege90Jones. That's CEEJ90Jones. And yeah, that's it, guys. So we will be back in a fortnight's time with another episode of the podcast. So hopefully you can join us then. And like I say, keep your eye out on our social media, where hopefully sometime soon we will be doing a Bartat reunion stream, looking back at all our old videos that we've been talking about tonight. But yeah,
And we've got more guests planned as well.
we do have more guest
And
plans.
of course, hopefully, Charlie, you will join us for another podcast at some point.
Well,
As well as the
I
stream.
mean, I felt nothing but abuse all night.
That's what you want.
Lol.
That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You are very welcome. What a perfect place to end it.
You fucking...
Sums it up perfectly.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you very much, as always, for joining us. Hope you take care during these shitty times. If you need to reach out to us, then please do. We're available on the social medias we just said. But until next time, guys, yeah, take care, and we'll see you all very soon.
Don't eat too many pineapples. It's bad for the environment.
He's got a point.
But fat as much as you can.
Bye.
Waffles.